Charlie Papa, moi Papa, oh. Charlie Papa, moi aye. Charlie Papa, moi Papa, oh. Charlie Papa, moi aye. If I am a man, I was you, no one else ready. If I am a man, I was you, no part. I'm gonna take, I'm gonna go. Up my feet, you. Hello, Mommy, hello, I know. I said, hello, I said, you're at your phone. Hello, Tony Papa, Papa, oh. Johnny Papa, I hear. Johnny Papa, Papa, oh. Johnny Papa, I hear.
Let the universe bear witness to the sacred code. The ground beneath us does not yield to seasonal guests. The tenant cannot sack the landlord. The employee can never sack the employer. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remains the supreme leader of IPOB. His command is final. Whatever he says goes. Pursuant to the strict authority of the supreme leader and the sacred unyielding IPO code of conduct, the third administration of the DOS is hereby dissolved. The sentence is passed, your name is erased. Nigerian, stay off from. You no longer speak for the children of light. The employee cannot fire the boss. Tenants cannot sack the landlord. Martin is the leader, the supreme leader of IPO. Through the trials, through the chains, his word remains absolute. Whatever Martin says, whatever the supreme leader says. They thought darkness could hide the shadows of greed. They forgot the soul remembers every treacherous deed. After the illegal extraction, when the leader was taken away, the enemies of the struggle came out to play. Governor David he paid $500,000 of blood money bribe to buy cars with scars of shame. They took the cash, sabotaged the release, and traded the crown, private media houses, just to tear the leader's legacy down. But the truth is a rock, it crushes the hand that betrays. But in the darkest hour, the true guardian stood high, refusing to let the message of restoration die. We lift our voices to honor the ones who defended the light, the shield of the truth. In the dead of the night, thank you, Biafra, vanguard media for standing so bold, for ensuring the unfold, the truth was always told. Salute to the dedicated souls of heaven, standing the test. Salute to the rising sun, healing and blessed, and the ambassador for self-determination marching ahead. Keeping the fire burning for the living and the dead. You defended the leader, you shielded the name from the stain. Oh, whatever Mazi Namdi Kanu say, go. Whatever the supreme leader says, oh. The fourth cause is here, working with global power to heal the land. The genocide must stop, the boss has spoken. Victory is absolute. Biafra spirit never dies. From the roots to the sky. In the silence of the night, we still call your name. Through the storm and the struggle, we carry your faith. Though the walls may be high and the chains may be strong, your voice echoes louder every freedom song. Look, we remember your courage, we remember your stand. For the people, for the future, for the promised land. Even when you're not here, your spirit still leads. In the hearts of the people, in our words and deeds. Oh, we no go tire, we no go fall. Through the fire, we stand tall. We know He will be free. Oh yeah, in our hearts, in our dreams, we believe. Simon Ekpa, we call your name. Born for the struggle, born for the flame. We know He will be free. One day, through the night, we gon' see better day. We miss your voice, your guiding light. But your spirit keeps the fire burning bright. From the streets to the villages, the message go round. Every voice, every soul in a freedom sound. No prison can silence what the truth has begun. Like the rising of the moon and the shining of the sun. Hey, they can try to hold you down, but they don't understand. This is bigger than a man, it's the cry of a lion. From the learners to the youth, everybody know freedom is a seed and it's already grown. Oh, we gon' rise again, we gon' go fair through the pain. Your voice we hear, we gon' hear, we'll be free. Oh yeah, in our hearts, in our dreams we believe. Someone Ekpa, we call your name. One for the struggle, one for the flame. We gon' hear, we'll be free. One day, through the night we gon' see better day. We miss your voice, your guiding light. From your spirit keep the fire burning bright. Even in absence, you're never gone. In every prayer, in every song, your strength lives on, your fire remains. Breaking the silence, breaking the day. Sunshine, freedom, freedom, we cry. Freedom, freedom, we rise. We know here we'll be free. Oh yeah. In our hearts and our dreams we believe. Come on, Ekpa, we call your name. Born for the struggle, born for the flame. We know here we'll be free. The canon is not condemning any group. While Mazinam the canon is not condemning any group whatsoever. Just like I am supporting any group at all, so long as you are fighting against it. While Mazinam the canon is not supporting, is not condemning any group. The people that claim to follow him today, they say Simon Ekpa is a terrorist. Simon Ekpa is this. Simon Ekpa is that. After 10 good months of fighting Simon Ekpa, they didn't achieve anything. After 10 months of fighting Simon Ekpa, they didn't achieve anything. Yet, they are now changing to Simon Ekpa is a terrorist. Simon Ekpa is the leader of a non-government. This and they are looking for freedom. You see, the more you blackmail me, the more you are blackmailing yourself. You think you are blackmailing me? You are blackmailing yourself. You don't know that? When the BBC came and do their nonsense disinformation, is it only Simon Ekpa that they showed this? Is it only Simon Ekpa? You all were there. All of you were there. You could not even defend yourself. The same Simon Ekpa you are calling all manner of names defended you there. And let me tell you, even when they mentioned Simon Ekpa, the issue they mentioned Simon Ekpa, there was nothing. I can defend anything I said. All of you could not defend yourself. Yet, you blackmail me. You think that when you blackmail me, when they want to call them, they call Holy Ekpa. All of you, your picture were there. Did you see my picture in the right up? No. My picture was my video was hidden in the video. But all of you, your picture was there. Every day you look for Simon Ekpa, you post. Simon Ekpa is a one quarter. Simon Ekpa is a Burma. Simon Ekpa is this. When the thing begin to happen, you think it doesn't, they will call you. And when the issue started, you could not defend yourself. You couldn't defend yourself. BBC did not say it was Simon Ekpa. BBC put your picture, all of you, as you were blackmailing Simon Ekpa, they did not say it was. They put all of your picture. So this one say, we are going to kill this one, we are going to kill that one. All of your picture was there, your video was there. Yet, wake up every day, blackness. And if you don't, of course, some of you can never live. Hatred and jealousy of Simon Ekpa has been clouded the brain that it doesn't even have at all. I do not know when they are going to learn. They think when they promote Simon Ekpa by calling Simon Ekpa criminal, BBC will come and say Simon Ekpa. All of you, the more you are calling me a terrorist, the way you are calling me a terrorist is the same thing you are calling yourself. You think when you get terrorists and oh Jesus Christ, this BBC disinformation should have teach all of you a lesson. You think when you come to social media because you hate me, because you are jealous of me, because you don't like me, you think when you call me criminal, you are going to pay for everything you say. You are going to pay. You carry my name and blackmail. Simon Ekpa is the leader of a non-government. Simon Ekpa is this one. Simon Ekpa is that one. You see the way BBC is dealing with you people. If anything is going to happen anywhere, you are going to also be dragged into it. And you can't even defend yourself. It's boss. It's Pataka. Get yourself educated, say no. Go to school, you say no. Simon Ekpa every day. Simon Ekpa every morning. All right.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us on this evening program. I appreciate everyone that has connected to the evening program, wherever you are connecting from. Thank you for being part of the program. Like and share the program to all platforms. Share to family and friends. Share to everyone that is close to you. Don't keep the message to yourself. It is important you share so that others can get the same information you are getting. Share it so that others will get the same information you are getting. It is very important. It is very important. I want you to pay attention. We have come as again, today is a resting day. A resting day for all those who went to Finland. Today is a resting day for them. Everyone that went to Finland to support our Mazi, Simon Ekpa, a rest day for the lawyers, and a rest day for our Prime Minister also. But you know that in the media, we don't have rest. We don't have break. Our media is 24/7. Every time we are here doing what we have to do. Keeping Biafrans busy, making sure that the update is reaching out to everybody. So I appreciate everyone who has connected wherever you are connected from. If you join, like the program and share it. As soon as you join us, click like and share. Very important. Very important. That is the only way you can be able to support this program. That is the only way you can make sure that our voice is being heard. Remember, we are in a time of radical evangelism. In that radical evangelism, you are part of it, I am part of it. So wherever you are as a Biafran, I urge you in the name of Chukwu Gabiama to sit up. Sit up. Remember, in this our platform, we don't come here to instigate violence. We do not come here to attack people or individual. In this platform, we don't come here to attack any race or religion. In this very platform, all we do is to present Biafra to the world as the remedy to Nigerian government, the only remedy to Nigerian failed state. This is what we are doing and we will continue to do. When we come to this platform, our program is Biafra. And no matter the group you belong, no matter what your orientation may be, no matter who you support or who you don't support, even if you're a one Nigerian and you genuinely want to make a statement or you want to ask us questions or you want to present a superior argument, you are welcome. All you need to do is to request for the link. Once you request for the link, I will send you the link and you will come up and join us. But when you are coming up, make sure that you are speaking based on reality. Because we give account of everything we say in our platform. We only focus on reality, the things that we can defend. The things that whenever we are being caught up in any law court, in any place, whether we are sleeping, we will defend what we have said. So I don't come here just to speak because I want to. I do not just come here to anchor program to make you happy or to make you angry. What I do here is to present issues the way they are without adding salt and pepper. So if it doesn't suit you sometimes, just be patient. At a stage, it might begin to suit you. And if you feel that you cannot be able to cope, there's no problem. You can take a walk and allow those who genuinely come to get the message to be there. Don't constitute nuisance on the comment section. I see people, most time they come to the comment section and they begin to constitute nuisance. Just like in the morning program when I was playing the message of Maazé Simon Ekpa, these old messages he preached in 2020. The message he preached, I was preaching, and somebody came on the comment section and wrote and said, why am I playing his old messages? That is on appeal. Only an idiot will say that. You did not pay attention and see what Maazé Simon was saying on 2020. You did not listen to that program. You just came there and you saw that I was playing old messages, and you say, why are you playing the old messages? That you know he's going to appeal. You are implicated. Bunch of idiots, clowns. Maazé Simon Ekpa is not as stupid as you are. It is people like you that go to every platform and write and talk something you cannot defend. Every single thing that Maazé Simon Ekpa said, he can defend. Even as he is in that appeal, they are presenting every single tweet he made in Twitter. And the accusation is from 2021. They are presenting all, and he is defending them, all of them. And they cannot find anything. Even Nigerian government could not find anything. And now that the prosecutor have closed their case, it is defense. Prosecutor have closed the case. And you come and tell me, why are you playing the message of Maazé Simon Ekpa? That message, why are you playing it? You're evil. You're implicating myself. Bunch of idiots and clowns who doesn't know their left and right. But still yet, they come boldly on the comment section and write rubbish. I am not as dumb as most of you are. Those people that are writing that message, I am not as dumb as you are. If you have had time to listen to that message of Maazé Simon Ekpa, you see that every message of Maazé I play are vindicating him. This is a message where he explains the reason he is doing what he's doing today, the reason he joined Biafra, the evil of Nigerian government exposed. Every atrocities Nigerian government has committed in Biafra land, he exposed it before this time. The defense he's putting today in Finland court, these are something he has already said already on his broadcast. They're out there. And some idiot will just come and see me anchoring program and they begin to talk rubbish. They write nonsense on the comment section. And these are faceless people. They don't even have the courage to ask for link and come in. Come in and challenge me, face me on a debate. Why I'm doing what I'm doing. You will not. You just go to comment section because you can write. Data is free, phone is free. It is a pity. But my fellow Biafrans, we must continue. Don't allow anybody to distract you. Do not allow anybody or anything to distract you. We are winning. Tomorrow is going to be another outing for Maazé Simon Ekpa. He's going to be in court tomorrow. And tomorrow, the defense will continue to present their cases and evidences while we continue. Already, so far, so good. Everything has been done excellently well. And we appreciate the Finland authorities and the judiciary for the way they are going through the whole thing. The process they are going is very, very open. Our people are in the court and they are seeing how everything is going. Maazé Simon Ekpa, the defense team has been able to put forward their case before the whole world. So far so good. We appreciate the judicial system of Finland, but the final appreciation will come when they pursue the rule of law independently without any political affiliation. That is when we will come out to give them the formal accolade. But as it stands today, so far so good. Everything is going accordingly to an extent. And Chukwu Okike Abiyama, in his infinite mercy, is also making a voice for us. As you know, some people have come already. Some people have come already and they appeared. And when these people appeared to testify on the side of the defense, they testified and the testimony was amazing. Their testimony was amazing. They gave a testimony. And this testimony was, it was a bombshell. And the testimony they gave was also on the side of our Prime Minister, to our own advantage, to the Biafran people advantage. It is not that they were speaking for us. This was an independent testimony. The person that came to testify is not an agitator, but they testified independently. And from their testimony, Mazi Simon Ekpa was not indicted in any way. Was not indicted in any way. Every single thing that we have done and that are seen done, and things that we had in the court yesterday, was all to the advantage of the Biafran people and Mazi Simon Ekpa. So no matter what anybody is saying, no matter any angle you are coming from, we must continue to focus on the reality on the ground. We must continue to follow diligently. We must continue to pursue the truth and nothing but the truth. Do not be discouraged. Do not be confused. And do not be deceived. The battle that we are fighting, what's it? The battle, what's it? And tighten your belt, because it is just going to get more tough. The battle is going to get more interesting. So tighten your belt, tighten up your belt, tighten your belt very well. Wherever you are as a Biafran, we have a duty to defend our land, to defend our leaders. Mazi Nando Ukano, Mazi Simon Ekpa. The case of Mazi Simon Ekpa will continue tomorrow. So wherever you are, those of us who are in Finland, I appreciate every one of you. I sincerely appreciate. It is not easy. So every time I come here, I pray for everyone that is in Finland. Those who have traveled to Finland, it doesn't matter whether you spend 1 day, 2 days, or 3 days, and those who have been there all the way, and the people that are still going to come, people are still on the way coming. I appreciate every one of you. You didn't disappoint Mazi Simon Ekpa. Every time he comes to the court, he looks back, he will see crowd of Biafrans. It gives him courage, confidence. You see him. When you see the smiles in his face, look at the smile in his face. That smile alone gives us life, gives him life and courage. The smile gives him life and courage. And this is what I was expecting. The same way we go for Mazi Nnamdi, every time we go to case, you see people for. That was what I was expecting. And you see the case of Mazi Simon Ekpa is even having more crowd inside the courts than Mazi Nnamdi can. Of course, because this is a very civilized country, Finland. In Europe, a developed country, unlike the zoo, where the DSS will be pushing people up and down. DSS will be pushing people up and down. You have to write a special letter. You have to get a special permission for you to be in court. In the case of Mazi Simon Ekpa, it's not like that. Case of Mazen Nanikan, you might even come to the court. After the court, you might not be able to go home again. The DSS is busy arresting people inside the court. But look at the case of Mazen Samuel, very organized. Biafrans inside the court. Talk to him, discuss. You can see Professor Chomo Okoma talking with Mazen Simon Ekpa, helping out, giving informations, helping out, providing evidences, connecting to the lawyers and the defense. Everyone is busy. More especially this woman and the husband. They are doing a great job. And I pray that Chukwu Okikabiyama will guide and protect them. Chukwu Okikabiyama will guide and protect them. And every other person that have made the sacrifice to be in Finland. I pray that Chukwu Okikabiyama will guide and protect every one of them. It is not easy. It is not easy. Many wanted to be there, but they couldn't make it. But those who have made it, we need to appreciate them. We need to appreciate them. If you are a Biafran and you don't know that unification has started, I am sorry. That's why I have been saying, keep your group mentality aside. That's your group mentality. Claiming superiority or no superiority, stop. Throw it on the dustbin. All those superiority are claiming, throw it on the dustbin. I want you to pay attention to Master Simon Ekpa. You see the tie Master Simon Ekpa is wearing. Look at the tie Master Simon Ekpa has there. That tie he's putting on is the same tie that Professor Chioma is wearing. And so many other Biafrans are wearing the same tie, mainly from Brigi. They were wearing the same tie with Master Simon Ekpa. A confirmation of the unity, a confirmation of oneness. Look at it. The tie he's wearing with the Biafran color. You see that tie in his neck. You see that tie in his neck. That is the same thing that Professor Chioma is having also. Her husband, Dr. Bryson Okoma, has the same tie. The same tie is what they are wearing. With Biafran color and emblem of breaking. That is, look at Master Samuel. That tie is his neck. I want you to pay attention to that tie. Pay attention to that tie he's wearing. Look at it. He's also with Professor Chioma, and so many other people are wearing the same tie. Let me bring up the video of her husband. You see her also that the husband also has that tie, and so many other people wear a tie, and that is that unification. Now you see, for some of you that is attacking Professor Chioma unnecessarily, some of you that we are speaking evil of her, you can now see that most of the time, most of you misfire. You are doing something that is not yielding any fruit. While they are busy working for you and I, you are busy insulting. And I said yesterday, people you see here are professionals on their field. For one to attain the height of a doctor, for one to attain the height of a professor, for one to become an engineer or a successful businessman or a nurse, it's not easy. It's not easy. But they left that gap. You know, in Nigeria, before you will see in Nigeria a professor, when you see a professor in Nigeria, you know how they carry themselves, For you to, a doctor, you know, before a doctor will come and sit in the plate or discuss with you, you will know how far. It will cost you something. But when it comes to the Biafra agitation, everybody kept that professional side. Everybody brought themselves low. But some of us are abusing that privilege. We abuse that free privilege. You see people that are committed to fight for you, and you are blackmailing them. You are lying against them. I want you to pay attention to that tie on his neck. Pay attention to that tie on his neck. Pay attention to the tie on the neck of Simon Ekpa. Pay attention there. Professor Chioma have the same tie. Many Biafran, I'm going to try to get the other video where other people are still wearing the same tie. And that is a strong symbol. That symbol is very strong. It is very strong. That thing you are seeing there speaks volume. It speaks volume. Look at Dr. Bryson Ekpa. The same tie is what he's wearing in his neck. Look at this tie in his neck. This tie he's wearing in his neck with the color of Biafra, an emblem of Brigade, Biafran government. That is what Master Simon Ekpa is wearing in his neck in that cord. And he is saying we are one. And you see Dr. Bryson Ekpa walking with everybody, carrying everybody along. You see his wife carrying everybody along. They are not saying, oh, it is only us. Oh, you are not part of it. You are not part of that. It is everybody for us. Representing Biafra. Representing Biafra. He is the foreign affairs minister in Brigade. I want you to pay attention to that thing in his neck, this tie. It represents something. It is not for fancy. It is not for play. It's not for joke. It is not for joke. It represents something. When they see you in that court, when they see you in Finland, wearing the same ties with Master Simon Ekpa, it speaks volume. It speaks volume. And that is that unification we are talking about. That is unity we are talking about. Those of you that don't have direction, that will help you to guide you and teach you the paths the struggle has gotten. That it is not a joke anymore. It is not a game. This is a reality. And if you know anything you are doing on your own path, do it well. Whatever thing you know you are doing, do it well. This is not time for propaganda. It is not time for blackmail. It is not time for all the idiotic maneuver, lying. There is no time for such. We are in a time of reality. We are in a time of reality. That is why I want you to see this and see it clearly. Look at him, look at her. Look at her neck. That tie is the same thing that Master Simon Ekpa is wearing. The same tie. Her husband is wearing, Master Simon Ekpa is wearing it. And I'm going to show you where other Biafrans also are wearing it. A sign of oneness and unity. A sign of unity, oneness, one front. One front is not just by making noise and talking. It is not by talking. It's not by social media ranting. It's not by claims. You do things and you show it and people will see. People will see. We are showcasing Biafra to the world. This is how to showcase Biafra to the world. With striking evidence. When you make claims, you show evidence. Striking evidence. And it is amazing. I love that. It is amazing. It shows unity of purpose. It shows unity of purpose. It shows strength. It shows that everyone from different angles, from different corners, everyone is making impacts in their own way. Everyone is making impacts in their own way. And it is very important that you pay attention, pay close attention to everything that is happening in Finland. Everything that is happening in Finland has a purpose. Pay close attention. The unification of Biafran people have started. Use your wisdom and position yourself. Stop fighting your brother, your sister. Stop fighting your neighbors. Look at that tie. You see that tie. Look at it. Look at someone else wearing that tie. Look at that tie. Look at people wearing that tie. The same tie. Look at it. Look at other people also wearing that tie. Look at them. Look at the Biafrans wearing that tie. It represents something. Master Simon Ekpa is wearing the same tie Everybody is putting on their neck. Look at it. 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 That tie has a significance. That tie represents something. You see, Master Simon Ekpa is wearing it and you will see him wear it tomorrow. He's still going to wear that tie tomorrow to come to the court. You will see him with it. It has a significance. But some of us are so daft that we can't even read things when they are happening. If we are smart, we can be able, even what we are seeing here can show us direction. It can show us what is coming. It can show us what this tie you are seeing can be able to show you direction. It can show you what is coming. It can help you to know how to behave. It can make you know how to act. Every one of us, keep your mentality, throw it in the dustbin. Throw your dirty mentality into the dustbin. Mazen Nandekano started this unification and he laid foundation. He recovered IPOB from criminals. Chike Duzema and Chinasanwu. Mazen Nandekano went to them and took IPOB, brought it out, and inaugurated the fourth administration of DOS. And Mazen Chris Wogu today is doing exploit in his own. He is doing wonderful. Chris Wogu is doing wonderfully well, managing the IPOB today. I have never seen him attacking Mazi Simon Ekpa. I have never seen him attacking any other group. Not just man. I never see him attack any group. He is focused on that sanitization. All those people that say that Biafra will not stand, they say that Chike Duzieha is their leader. Those who say that Chike Duzieha is their leader, they are the people that Chris Wogu is working every day, every night to make sure he put them to where they belong. They are the one he is working day in, day out to make sure he put them where they belong. Look at the Biafrans. That same tie, look at it in the annex. The same tie that our Prime Minister Mazi Samuel is wearing. It signifies something, but some of us cannot read between the lines. You are still confused. You are still confused, right? Continue to dwell in your confusion. Just be patient. A time will come when everything will be spelled out in ABC. But if you are not ready for unification, sorry to disappoint you, you will go and create your own Biafra. Because the Biafra under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa have been unified. They have been unified. I know some of us are still so emotional. Some of us are still so emotional that you can't be able to control your emotions. And some of us, it's not that we are wicked. It's not that we don't want Biafra. It's not that we want to destroy it, but we are too emotional that we begin to see everything negative. In everything, we find negativity in it. Everything that happens, we always see some negative things to talk about it. And that's what emotional, we need to control our emotion. We need that emotional stability. More especially our women. Our women, they need to work on their emotional stability. I know Biafra is so dear to our heart. We have lost brothers, sisters, uncle, wives, husband. There is nobody in this struggle today that did not lose a member of family. From the Civil War to date, everyone can give account of a member of their family that was lost. And that is why it is so emotional. But some of us are overreacting. We overreact. And that overreaction is not helping matters. It's making issues difficult. I want you to see that tie. That tie, that identity, that identifying tie is very important. It's very important. It's very important. That identifying tie is very important. When you go, you can zoom it in when you see it on picture and see how beautiful it is. Beautiful with Biafran flag color, Biafran color. Very beautiful with Biafran color. And you see the Prime Minister Mazi Simon appearing with it in court. Tomorrow, he will be in court tomorrow. And he's going to appear with it again tomorrow. He's going to appear with it tomorrow. Continue to pray for Mazi Simon. Continue to pray for complete unification of Biafra. Keep your ego aside. Keep your greed aside. Keep your envy and jealousy aside, and let us face the reality. Let us face the reality. Because at the end of the day, justice will be. For us to get justice, we must focus on reality. Begin to plan on unification. That is why I was saying, whenever you are talking to your brother or your sister, mind the way you blackmail people. Mind the way you talk. Don't go to the extent that your brother will not be able to forgive you again. Don't go to that extent. We are one people. Even as we speak, many people are now confessing. I just listened to a voice message before I came online. I listened to a voice message before I came online. I'm not going to play it because it's irrelevant. I don't want to promote such nonsense. I saw a voice message before I came online. One idiot, that idiot that came and said that Mazi Simon, that Biafra can never come from Mazi Simon. Instead of Biafra not to come from Mazi Simon, let it not come. He said, instead Biafra that we come from Mazi Simon, let it never come. I saw a voice message that was sent in my platform. That idiot was still talking. And up till now, he's still dwelling his lie, telling half-truth. He's only saying, oh, Mazi Simon Ekpa is better than every other person, apart from Mazi Nandekano. That any other person in agitation is Mazi. It is now he believes that Mazi Simon Ekpa is good. And he began to give points why, the points he was given, why he hated Mazi Simon Ekpa. And I want to tell you about what that idiot said. The idiot in that voice message he was claiming that Mazi Simon Ekpa said Biafra is dead. And this is a lie from the pit of hell. When that incident happened, I was very much around. I saw it live. It was Ejiro that brought out that issue. It was Ejiro when they were making their blackmail with the DOS and whatever. Today, Ejiro herself have repented from her nonsense that she did then. She has apologized. Achalugo has apologized. Achalugo today is promoting everything that has to do with Mazi Simon Ekpa. It was Ejiro that brought out that propaganda video where Mazi Simon Ekpa was addressing the issue of Nelly then. And when Mazi Simon was addressing the issue of Nelly, what Mazi Simon Ekpa said, people who were condemning Nelly and saying Nelly was talking about Idu then, you know, this, when they brought that, Idu say. Mazi Simon Ekpa said that if you want to listen to the issue of, come to my platform and listen to Biafra. That if Nelly said that Biafra is dead, do you believe that Biafra is dead? Biafra is not dead. Come to my platform. Even if she said Biafra is dead, come to my platform. Come to my platform. I don't talk about it. It is Biafra. Come and listen to my program. And they went and cut that program. They just cut it where Mazi Simon Ekpa mentioned Biafra dead. They cut that part and they begin to circulate it and say Mazi Simon Ekpa said that Biafra is dead. And that idiot on that voice message came and he said, the way he even said it, he said, Mazi Simon Ekpa girlfriend. That Mazi Simon Ekpa was telling his girlfriend that Biafra is dead. That when he had that, that was what made him to hate him so much. Something that never happened. Mazi Simon, how can any responsible human being, with all that Mazi Simon have done, say that Mazi Simon Ekpa said that Biafra is dead? The same Mazi Simon Ekpa that is challenging P2B every day. The same Mazi Simon Ekpa that is challenging the politicians. That idiot was still referring to that. That idiot was still making claim that Mazi Simon Ekpa is receiving money from politicians. Mazi Simon Ekpa have challenged them every time and challenged politicians. If you have any voice message where he was talking to a politician, if any politician, he challenged them openly several times. Nobody came over. Mazi Simon Ekpa, when he entered the agitation, he know many of the politicians. Most of the politicians, when they go to Finland, they go to his house, he cook for them, he hosts them. But when he entered agitation, he called them and he said it live on his program. He called them and told them to block him. If you're a Nigerian politician, he called all the politicians he knows, he told them, block my number. Please block my number. So that he can focus. He never communicated to any governor. None of them. He has never related to any governor. But that idiot was still accusing Mazi Simon Ekpa of collecting money from the politicians. And he is also joined the group who talked about, who blackmailed Mazi Simon Ekpa of killing in Southeast. That Mazi Simon Ekpa was operating a cult group, that whoever talked against Mazi Simon Ekpa, that Simon Ekpa was sent people to go and kill the person. A lie from the pit of hell. A lie from the pit of hell. He's circulating the voice message. And he went and said, but out of that Mazi Simon is a good guy. But now in the court, since he saw the message he delivered when he made a statement in the court, and he said that BIAFRANS should be together. That because he said BIAFRANS should come together, that now he forgive him, that now he know that Mazi Simon is serious. Because of that thing he said, for the very first time, he's calling BIAFRANS to be together. Imagine an idiot. Imagine an idiot. Mazi Simon Ekpa have been calling for unity from day one. Even from the IPOB, he have been telling them to unite. Before ever he left to autopilot, he was calling the DOS of Chimuchike Doziem for unity. When we went to convention, he called for unity for convention. Before we went for declaration, he called for unity. This is not the first time Mazi Simon Ekpa is telling us that we are one. He made a program where he said, every one of us, we are one people. IPOB, there is something they can deliver. The autopilot, there is something they can deliver. Every other group, there is something they can deliver. He made that program live. And I also just play the program now. The program I always play before I start. When my son will say that he is not against anybody. That as long as you are fighting against Biafra, Nigeria, he supports you. This is a program that was made years ago, that as long as you are fighting against Nigeria, he's with you. But this idiot released a voice message, still accusing Mazi Simon Ekpa falsely, and only saying that he forgive Mazi Simon Ekpa because he called for unity in the court. Because of what he saw him in the court, he called for unity. That he had never seen him in that mode, he forgive him. An idiot. Forgive who? You forgive who? Who needs your forgiveness? Go and beg Chukwu Okukabian for forgiveness. Not our prime minister. He said he will not call Mazi Simon Ekpa a prime minister. He will not call him Onyendu. He will only call him a disciple. Mazi Simon Ekpa did not call himself Onyendu. He did not call himself Biafra leader. He didn't call himself prime minister. We voted him in as the prime minister. The only thing he called himself was disciple. He called himself disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And the idiot said, I will only call him a disciple. That's what he believed. Did someone call himself any other thing apart from disciple? He called himself disciple. It was we that gave him the prime minister of Brigi, because he was the one, because the government of Biafra needed a prime minister. You cannot just have a government without a prime minister to control. That was why he took that position. If not, the position he allocated to himself was a discipleship. Disciple. That's the only thing he addressed himself as. He never addressed himself as anything apart from disciple. So I saw the voice message. I just listened to the man was talking all manner of nonsense and accusations. I listened. After listening, I just left a statement there, left a text, because of some people who will listen to it on my platform. There are people who are still in that WhatsApp group who will listen. So I responded to it with a write-up. so that anybody that listens will look at that right up and know what he's listening to. I can't play such kind of music. I can't take that kind of voice note. I come and play it on my live stream. God forbid. God forbid. To promote idiots. I don't promote idiots. I don't promote idiots. People that don't have common sense. You see them shout and shout, open their mouth and shout and make claims of what they do not know. Make humongous claims. They will tell you that they were Methuselah. They started from Mars. They were the one that created IP. They were the one that gave birth to Mars. But when you listen to them, there is no substance in their head of what they're saying. It is so sad. It is so sad. But I thank Chukwu Okeke that we have Biafrans that are sound in their head. Biafrans that are mentally sound and okay. And no matter what the enemies are doing, no matter what they are saying, will we continue to make wave across the world? Will we continue to make wave? Will we continue to make impact? You see Biafrans who are wearing that tie. Mark them and look at them. Those wearing that tie. The same tie with Mazi Simon Ekpa. The same thing is what Professor Choma is wearing, and her husband is also wearing it. It has a significance. It has a significance. It has a skill. See that? I want you to look at that hug. I want you to look at that last hug from Mazi Simon Ekpa. I want you to pay attention to that hug. That hug he gave to Professor Chioma is exceptional. Look at them there. That's exceptional. It is exceptional. That hug is exceptional. I want you to see it where he hugged Professor Chioma. It's exceptional. Because that woman deserves it. She has worked tirelessly. She has worked tirelessly. Tirelessly for Master Simon. Even in the court, even in Finland, this is one person that Master Simon calls at any minute to get informations. She was instrumental in the case. She got an international lawyer from the United States. And that lawyer made a very great impact. She brought delegates from the United States. About 2 or 3 of them from the United States. They came to Finland. The lawyer was contracted, and that lawyer is part of the technical team giving information to Attorney Tommy. And Attorney Tommy is doing great. He has more than enough information on his table. He has more than enough information on his table. And it is commendable. He did a very, very great and wonderful job. Everyone that was part of this very success. If you made it to Finland, I appreciate you. I thank you for making it. If you are those who are still on their way going, I appreciate every one of you. And at the end of the day, victory is going to be for us. Victory is going to be ours. I think we have an article that was put up by Dr. Mazanga. Let us go to Dr. Mazanga and see the article he put up. There is an article that Dr. Mazanga put up. I want us to read. I want us to read that article because it has to do with our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. The reason for the season. He put this article up for 3 hours ago. This was put up 3 hours ago by Dr. Mazanga. You can see the picture of PM and Alex Top. And by the way, this Alex Top, this is someone that was very close to PM before. You can see the picture where he was taking ice cream with the PM. There was a picture where he was enjoying ice cream with PM. But all of a sudden today, he became a president, and it was in that his tenure now that Mazi Simon Ekpa is suffering persecution. That is how the world is for you. That is the world for you. You cannot hope on human being. You can only hope on Chukwu. I know how Mazi celebrated him when he became the president. He wasn't the president when Mazi started his pursuit, when we started the program. It was in the midst of this struggle that he became a president. And we all celebrated him because it was the party of Mazi Samuel. Mazi Samuel is the same party with him. We celebrated. But today, look at the outcome. So let us read what Dr. Mazanga have written, the article he put up this evening. And he says, questions. The title is Questions. Does Finland know what we call red flag laws? Dr. Mazanga is asking, does Finland know what is called red flag laws? You know, Dr. Mazanga read international law. Very, very sound in international law. And he's asking this question. Does Finland know what we call red flag laws? If Finland knew, when did it know about the conflict in southeast Nigeria, Biafra? If Finland knows what is called red flag laws, when did it know about the conflict in southeast Nigeria, Biafra land? Since 2016. And what did it fail to know? Why did it know 7 years later in 2022? A very strong question. You are accusing Master Simon Ekpa of insecurity in the Southeast. Insecurity in the Southeast did not start yesterday. In fact, those that put the record are talking about, let's say from 2016, from the Python dance. That was when the insecurity started, and thousands of Biafrans were murdered in cold blood. At this time, Master Simon Ekpa was not even in IPOB. Master Simon Ekpa was not even in agitation. He was still a one Nigerianist. 2016, he was still a strong one Nigerianist, working hard to see that Nigeria works. What did Finland fail to know? Why did it know 7 years later in 2022? This is a question that was posed by Dr. Mazanga to the Finland authorities. Dr. David Mazanga in Yakura. If Finland knew or ought reasonably to have known about the long-running conflict and political context in southeast Nigeria, Biafra, what did it actually know? This is a strong question because Finland know a lot about Biafra. There's no doubt. They know a lot. And I like this question. I like this question. Because Finland know, from Civil War till they know so much detail about Biafra. And I like this question. This question is powerful. And I wish that this question can be presented to the judge in the court or the prosecutor. If Finland knew or ought reasonably to have known about the long-running conflict and political context in southeast Nigeria, Biafra, what did it actually know? What did it fail to investigate since 2016? And how could that knowledge affect the legality of applying Finnish terrorism law to conducts arising from that conflict? This is a strong argument. That is why I love following Dr. Mazanga. He brings out strong and sound argument. You don't win cases by talking, shouting, abusing, and cursing, by very strong argument. An argument as this is sound and strong. Dr. David Inyakora Masanga. And he tagged President Alex Stolp. He tagged Finland government to his post as a public defense expert. For the voiceless, I rest my case. This question is powerful. I love this. I love this. I love this. These are the kind of argument that you present in the court to win a case, not by cursing, not by abusing and insulting. I love this. If Finland knew or ought to reasonably to have known about the long-running conflict and political context in Southeast Nigeria, Biafra, what did it actually know? What did it actually know? What did it fail to investigate since 2016? Because they are talking about 2022, 21 upwards. What did they fail to investigate? 2016. And how could that knowledge of 2016 affect the legality of applying Finnish terrorism law to conduct arising from that conflict? This question can unravel the mystery surrounding the case of Mazi Samoneba. The question that Mazanga asked can be able to unravel the mystery. Chukwu Okukabiyama is not asleep. Nigeria is gone and gone for good. And it is sad that they want to drag Finland along. Nigeria want to drag Finland along as they are failing. As they are failing, they want to drag Finland. I pray that Finland rescue themselves. I pray. Look at their idiotic president. Look at the drug baron they have as a president. And let's see what Dr. Mazanga has to say about the drug baron. Dr. Mazanga said, timeline to Tinubu drug case. Maduro style loading. You know Maduro style, how they went to Venezuela and carried Maduro as a president to the United States when they arrested the president in Venezuela and brought him to the US. He's facing case now. Maduro was a president of Venezuela. The United States went to Venezuela, arrested the president and brought him to the US to face charge. Dr. Mazanga is reminding Tinubu that timeline to his drug case, Maduro style loading. And he said, August 21st deadline. The DOJ under President Donald Trump will inform Judge Howell of its position concerning the release of record related to alleged heroin trafficking involving Nigerian President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. August 21st deadline. Nigerian President Tinubu. August 21st deadline. Nigerian President Tinubu deadline to tell the court why DOJ should not release all record concerning the drug trafficking allegation against him. You know, he is bribing the US, bribing House members in the US to cover his case, to cover his drug dealings. August 21st is coming. Remember, that is the day. Next tomorrow, Mazi Samoneba is going to stand on the podium to break the remaining leg of the table that is remaining. He's going to scatter the table. And Donald Trump and Masanga is reminding Tinubu of his deadline coming. September 18 deadline, unless Judge Howell asks for additional information or argument, the court will deem all argument heard and George Howell will make a ruling. Facts. There is no more room for Nigerian President Tinubu to hide. We will continue to engage the White House and Congress on this issue. We will be sharing all court documents, DOJ documents, and Tinubu's objection with the public. Nigeria will see the man they call President Tinubu pleading for his alleged drug trafficking record to remain private. Nigerians should ask themselves, would an innocent man do this? Of course not. But we are disappointed that Finland is working with these terrorists, a drug syndicate. That is the person that is giving Finland information to hold Mazi Simon Ekpa. A drug baron, the person you are looking at here, is a drug baron and called himself a president. A drug baron that claimed to be a president. The man you are looking at, that is the person Finland is working with. It is sad. Very, very sad that Finland, of all people, will descend so low to have anything to do with this kind of individual. It is painful. It is sad. It is sad. If I were told before now, I would not believe it. Even our Prime Minister could not believe it. That his own Finland will be working with a convicted criminal. He couldn't believe it. Our Prime Minister cannot believe it. Because he was so proud of Finland. So proud of Finland that he told us that I am going to bring Finland to Biafra land. You can imagine what made Mazi Simon Ekpa to say that, make that promise of bringing Finland to Biafra land. It was because of this trust he had on the Finland government. It was the trust he had on the Finland system, their rule of law, their discipline. Because of that, he was ready to put everything on the line. He was ready to see that we, the Biafrans, learn from Finland. I'm not sure if he's still going to be doing the same thing after this case. I'm not sure. But whatever happens, I am very sure, whatever happens, Chukwu Okike Abiyama is going to show that he is God. We will never back down. We will never, ever back down. Whatever happens, at the end of the day, Chukwu Okike Abiyama will take glory. Chukwu Okike Abiyama will take glory. We will continue to support our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa. We will continue to talk about Mazi Simon Ekpa. We will continue to work with him, stand by him, give him all the support he needs. That is our responsibility. That is why we are where we are. Every one of us, wherever you are. Don't forget, this tie that Professor Chioma have on his neck, our Prime Minister is wearing it to court. Many other Biafrans are wearing it. It has a significance. And that tie will help you to guide you. When you are listening to people, it will guide you on what to do, how to do it, and how to behave. Most of your confusion that so many of you are having, will be solved with this Symbol will help you to solve that confusion. When I come here and tell you about unification, that unification has started. Some of you that don't want to unify with anybody, some of you that are feeling superior, you don't want to unite with anybody. You want to claiming superiority when you have nothing to offer. This is not the time to claim superiority. We here with our eyes will see superiority and those who are working. In this court alone, we have seen people who are working and people who are not working. Those who has value and those who don't have value. Those who are working for Master Simon Ekpa and those who are not working for him. From this very court, we were able to deduce so many things. We were able to deduce so many things. And my happiness, my joy, is the unification of Biafra. Regardless where you are, regardless who you support, regardless your ideology, regardless whatever you believe, the most important thing that we have come to that time when we have to keep our differences and work as a team. And the teamwork have started here. The teamwork have started here with Dr. Bryce Nokoma and Professor Chomo Okoma in the forefront, uniting everybody and carrying everybody along. I never saw them in this very platform fighting each other or fighting anybody. They embrace people. You see, Professor Bryce Nokoma, when he was talking to people on going into the court, he was just segregating. Anywhere you come from, you be directed, you enter into the court. Just be patient and follow diligently. You never see him exchanging word or pushing anybody or reporting anybody. He never reported anybody. Or to create chaos or to make, no. You see her smiling. Even with those who have abused her online. Some people who ignorantly abuse her for their own personal interests cause her. That is why I warn that every one of us should be careful. There are some people you will insult, they can take it, and the people who cannot take it. That's why you must be very careful the way you insult people. Those who cannot take it might react. And when they act, don't blame them. Some people can forgive, some will not forgive. When Biafra come, we are going to return home. And when we are in Biafra land in our home, when you see that person you have blackmailed and lied against, how will you feel? I'm asking you. People that you have lied against destroy their reputation, destroy their personalities. How are you going to feel when you finally meet them in Biafra land? That is why we must be careful what we do at all times. Be careful the way we act. Be careful the way we behave. All that glitters are not gold. All that glitters are not gold. Sometimes things will not work the way you want. Don't destroy everything simply because it doesn't work the way you want. Don't say because things did not work your own way, then you will destroy everything. No, don't do that. Do not destroy things simply because you are not in the front, even though you know that this thing you want to destroy is for good. The person that you are destroying is genuinely pursuing Biafra, but you are pursuing personality. So many of us are still in personality war. Your pride and ego cannot still allow you to see beyond your nose. It is sad. There are many people like that. Their pride and ego will not allow them to see beyond their nose. And that does not augur well. If you look at that, you can see them in that time. See many people wearing the tie. Pay attention to that tie. The same tie that Master Simon ever was wearing that cup. You see some people wearing You see some people wearing that. That is Bryson Okoma. Dr. Bryson Okoma is there. His wife is there. And some other members who are there. Biafra. Those are some Biafrans in Finland. Family in Finland. You see everybody. So we must prepare for this unification. A new order of unification is coming. Prepare your mind, prepare your heart. Prepare your mind, prepare your heart. Don't say you didn't know. Don't say you look right around. You must pay attention. It is time for us to embrace each other. It is a time for us to embrace each other. There's no need to continue this line of division, in this line of argument, in the line of confusion. We have had enough of it. We have had enough of confusion. It is now time for us to follow the right path and do what has to be done. I appreciate every one of us who have been to Finland and those who are still on their way coming, those who are preparing to come. Whatever you are doing in any way, in any manner, to support our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, please continue to do it. Anything you know you can do to support him, continue in that path. We shall be free. We must be free. No matter what the enemies are doing, no matter what they throw at us, we are going to be free. Chukwu Okike, who brought us, did not make a mistake. Chukwu Okike did not make a mistake to bring us. He did not. And Master Samuel took up this challenge, not out of ignorance, but because he knows what he was doing. It is sad that some people today have not learned their lesson. But wherever you are, if you are a genuine Biafran at this point in time, you should be singing a different song. At this point, you should be singing a different song. Our destination is Biafra. And there is nothing that will stop us from going home. The journey has started. The defense of Biafra before the international community has started. We are going to continue to defend Biafra at all levels, by fire, by force. Do not relent. Tomorrow, we are going to be back in the morning. Try and join us in the morning program tomorrow. Like the program and share the program. Click the notification bell so that when we come for tomorrow's update, Mazi Simon Ekpa is going to be in court tomorrow. You know, today was off. Tomorrow, Mazi Simon Ekpa will be in the court. So, try as much as possible to join us tomorrow. Join us tomorrow on time so that we can be able to capture every single thing that is happening. So as we are rounding up on this evening, we are going to round up with another message of Master Sam. For those who come and they say, why are you playing the old message? You are dumb. If you have common sense, when I put that message, listen to what the message says. Listen to, these are messages that was preached 2020. Laying down the foundation of these things they are charging Master Sam today. The trouble started even before he came. And he talked about it. All these accusations are something he has dealt with. These questions they are asking are things he has dealt with on his program. And that is why I am playing those messages. And this evening, we are still going to play another part of that message that Mazi Simon Ekpa delivered. A bombshell message he delivered. So you can sit back and listen to every single thing he has to say. When you listen to Master Samuel Ekpa, you will not have any fear. You will know that Master Samuel will walk free. He will walk away free from that court. You will understand that he walked away free and nothing will stop him from not walking away free. Try and join us on tomorrow program. Tomorrow program is going to be amazing. It is a court program, and you know our people will be inside. It's going to be a bombshell. Like and share. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified. You can join us early in the morning when we start our program. As we need to start in the morning, join us early. When we start program in the morning, just join us early in the morning around that 8:30, 8:30, around 8:30, we'll start our program in the morning. You join us 8:30 p.m. Biafran time, 8:30 p.m. Biafran time, a.m. in the morning, 8:30 a.m. in the morning. You join us so that you can get the update as the court continues. Every information we get to be dropping it. May Chukwu come and guide and protect all of you. May Chukwu come and protect everyone that have been with us on this program. I pray that Chukwu come and will guide and protect all of us. Thank you for being part of the program. After the intro, I'm going to play the message for us to listen. Stay blessed, and may Chukwu Kabiam guide and protect every single one of you, wherever you are. Bye.
Johnny Papa, Moesia, Papa, oh. Johnny Papa, Moesia, aye. Johnny Papa, Moesia, Papa, oh. Johnny Papa, Moesia, aye. If I am a liar, let us see. No wonder what you have me. But if I am a liar, let us see. No power. I'm gonna take, I'm gonna hold. Oh, my easy, oh. Let go, let go, let go. Tell me hello, I know. I said, hello, I said, you're at your phone. Hello, let go, let go. Johnny Papa, Papa, oh. Johnny Papa, I hear. Johnny Papa, Papa, oh. Johnny Papa, I hear.
19th of January 2020, as we continue the awareness for Nigeria's integration, restoration of Biafra, and Biafra independence. Thank you for joining me today. Again, we will be waiting for at least 500 viewers before we start. Mado Olisawo, thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me this Sunday. We are waiting for other viewers to join. Keep the ball rolling. Thank you, Adeloyin, Aderinola, Michael, Joa. Thank you for joining me, Ken Best. You are welcome, my own Uche Afare. You are welcome, Doche Cletus, JP. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, Osato, Richard, Afam, Eden, Eden from Ebony State. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, Ma from Biafra. Thank you, Michael, Joel. We are waiting for 500 viewers, and we start the continuous awareness for Nigeria disintegration and why you must support the disintegration of Nigeria. Fidelis, thank you for joining me. Donatus Paul, Chukwunonso Joseph, thank you for joining me. We wait for 500 viewers and we start. Martin, thank you. Chris Uche, thank you for joining me. Happy Sunday to you all. Mike Bone, Abo, thank you for joining me. Okay, thank you for joining me. Chibu Stephen, thank you for joining me. Obona, thank you for joining me. Yes, Uche Abari, I see you. You guys are waiting for me. And of course, we are doing a lot of underground work. 500, now we go. This is my live video of 19th January 2020. And the reason for this live video is the continuous awareness for Nigeria disintegration, for restoration of Biafra Republic, and also the reason why you must join hands to work for the betterment of Biafra, and the reason why you must, as a Biafran or as Oduduwa, as a Yoruba person, you must wake up and realize that Nigeria is irredeemable. Nigeria can never walk again. So the people that you see today that are shouting one Nigeria are benefiting one thing or the other. And the truth is that whatever you are benefiting today as a one Nigerian apologist, and you are living in Nigeria, whatever you are benefiting today as a Nigerian is not secured. It can vanish into the thin air at any given point in time. So if you are in Nigeria today and you are following politicians and you are a politician, or that you are following politicians and you think you are benefiting from something from them, that you can feed your family 3 times a day, it is not guaranteed. Immediately that politician you are following loses his election or office, you become poor. That is not even after a few months. Immediately. And those politicians that you are following, their life is not secured. So we must realize and come to terms with this reality that we need a country that you cannot depend on politicians to survive. You don't need politicians to buy guns for you and buy weapons for you so you can make your living by toiling. That is not the kind of country we want. Oduduwa will not be that kind of country. Biafra will not be that kind of country. And we thank God today that Oduduwas are waking up and they are ready to listen to us. They are ready not to listen to these Fulanis who are now pressurizing them with presidency. to abandon the security of life and properties of Yoruba people. So thank you. Let us go to today's business. You people must have seen what is going on. I'm going to be shedding light to a lot of things that we have said in the past that are happening today. A lot of things that I have personally said in the past that is happening today. And this will now convince people further that whenever we come on air to say something, whenever we come to say something about Nigeria, we are not just saying it because we are not into propaganda, we are not into lies. Whenever we come to air something, it is something that we are sure of. It is something that we have verified. It is something that we have seen through our intelligence services. It is something that we are very, very sure that we know exactly what we are saying. Whatever I have said for the past 3 months, almost all of them have happened as we are talking today. All the things all the claims I have made against Yoruba land, they're all happening today right in front of our eyes. So, the presidency and the life of Yoruba people. When we started calling on Yorubas to wake up about the impending danger that is about to befall Yoruba land, a lot of Yoruba people think that we are just making it up. And thank God, they know exactly what we are saying. They have verified what we are saying. They know that we're not lying. And they know that we're not just making things up. But it shows the concern we have for Yoruba nation. And that concern we have is concern of brotherhood, concern of togetherness, concern of unity, concern of changing the narrative of yesterday, concern of changing every history. And we are rewriting the history. Every history, everything that has transpired between Igbos and Yoruba, this generation, we are changing it. So when we started this call on Yoruba people, it happens that they set up this Amatekon because the point is that we are going to continue to talk on this Amatekon for at least a few months. For the next 2 months, we are going to be talking on this same Amatekon because it has actually exposed a lot of things and it has given whatever we have claimed the credibility, and we have exposed this Fulani furthermore because of this Amatekon security outfit. You people also remember that we warned Yoruba people that this caliphate, they are going to stop at nothing to make sure that they scramble this Amatekon security outfit. Today it is happening. This is the reason why you can see a terrorist group called BIAFRANS. A terrorist group can give order who becomes president in Nigeria. A terrorist group, Fulani BIAFRANS, can give you the Niger Deltas, so-called Niger Deltas. You that have the oil, a Fulani from Chad, a Fulani from Senegal, a Fulani from Niger Republic, who are not even Nigerians. They came into Nigeria, formed this jihadist association, and now can give you order who becomes president of your own country. Isn't that a shame? And whenever we are talking, you think when we are talking about colonization, about jihad, you people think we just, first of all, let me make it very clear to most of you watching me. I am very, very comfortable. I can forget everything about Nigeria and move on. But guess what? I will not do that. Because the country I am living in now, it was people of this country that fought for the independence of the country. That is why I'm able to enjoy whatever I'm enjoying here today. And it was still human beings that gave you independence in 1960. And it is not that I cannot sit comfortable here and forget Nigeria for life. And heaven will not fall. But because everybody born in this life have their own responsibility. You have a purpose for coming to this life. And if you don't fulfill the purpose for which God created you to come to this life, you will have a lot of things to explain and answer to God. And if you are one of those that God has ordained, that one of your responsibility is to participate in liberating your people, and today, because you are receiving money from politicians, you have businesses, and you think that your business will be affected, or you have some things that interest, and you feel that if you begin to talk about Nigerian situation, your interest will be affected. Believe me, when you don't listen to God, when that time will come, you will lose everything you have, and you will still be talking about what God has created you to come to this life to talk about. So those of you that think that we are just talking, we are just making noise, the place I am living today, the country I reside today, people fought for it. People died for it to be able to have independence and have their country, which everybody is running and selling their land to come to. This Europe that most of you are selling your properties, selling your land to be able to get a visa to travel to Europe, it was human beings that sacrificed their life to make that Europe what it is today. You know that? So, when we are talking in the spirit. If you see anybody coming to talk about Nigerian disintegration and you are real, no matter what, no matter the risk, no matter the enticement anybody will bring to you, they can't win your soul. So those of you who always think you sit in London, you sit in Germany, you sit somewhere in America, you are laughing, or when you see somebody who is somewhere talking about the situation of Nigeria and a better country for your people, you will be saying, go and get a job. Go and get a job. And most of you don't even have a job doing. Most of you are living on social services. You don't have a job doing. Most of you will just come to Facebook and write, go and get a job, go and get a job, as if you are better, feeling better than the person talking about the situation of Nigeria. It is called passion and love for a better society. Now, in that same Nigeria that you live, or in that same Nigeria where you come from, that whenever somebody talk about disintegration, you are talking about one Nigeria. You know, in that same Nigeria, the man they are referring to today, the man that is their god today in the north, called Usman Danfodio. Usman Danfodio killed Hausas to conquer north, and they continue to live in his glory today. The Fulanis, Usman Danfodio. Anytime they mention something, they will tell you, they will make reference. You will see even security officers in Nigeria, they are making references to that Usman Danfodio quotes. They will say, Usman Danfodio said this, Usman Danfodio. Who is Usman Danfodio? Is he an innovationist? The answer is no. I have said this before. Did he invent anything in this life? The answer is no. Who is Usman Danfodio? Usman Danfodio is somebody who fought and conquered north. From the West African region, he fought, he even went to exile. He ran away. He went to exile, and then later on, he came with his own army and started killing people and conquering Hausa Fulani, conquering Hausa people. Today, his legacy is living. The legacy of Usman Danfodio is like a god in the northern Nigeria. When they talk, they will make reference to Usman Danfodio. And when you think about who is Usman Danfodio, he is nobody other than somebody who came and started killing Hausa people and conquering their land and making Fulanis have a place in Nigeria. That is who he is. He did not invent oil. He did not invent aeroplane. He did not invent knife. He did not invent AK-47. He don't even have car. He only came and conquered Hausa people. And today you have what we call Hausa Fulani. It was because of Usman Danfodio, and he is their god in the northern Nigeria. So that is by the way. So we told Yorubas that these Fulanis will stop at nothing to make sure that they crush this Amotekon. I also told Yoruba people that it will come to the extent that they will go as far as proscribing this Amotekun group. I told them, and it is coming. You people will see it is coming. And if the I want to tell everyone watching me, if these Fulani people did not come to the point of proscribing this Amotekun, they have something they're about to do. What they're about to do now is to keep calm, silent. You will see it coming. They are going to keep silent on this security outfit in Yoruba land. They are going to keep silent for a while. And what are these silent for? The silent they are going to keep is to keep everybody in the dark. The Fulanis have decided they are already making it. They have already have meetings and committee security meetings with all their stakeholders all over Nigeria. They have this networking. So they have had a meeting, a security meeting. And one of the decisions they arrived at is that at a point which is going to happen in a few weeks, within this week or next week, nobody will be talking about this Amotekun security outfit again from Fulanis. They are not going to speak one word. And why would they do this? Why are they going to stay silent? They are going to stay silent because they want to re-strategize and then they plan how to attack Yorubas and Nigerians without any resistance. So, but guess what? We will not allow them to attack. We will keep exposing them because wherever they are having that meeting, the network where that meeting is being aired to people, the network that they are using to pass these messages to other Fulanis across Nigeria, we are on it. If they like, they should go and check whatever intelligence they have. We will listen and we will have whatever they discuss even before it goes to people in Neno, before it goes to Fulanis in Aba, before it goes to Fulanis in Yoruba land. We will have that information. That is what we have. That is what we are telling them. BIAFRANS are telling them this, that whatever, any move they make, we will have the information before it gets to Lagos, to the Fulanis in Lagos. So, now, they have come to threaten Yoruba people that if they don't abandon this security outfit, they are losing their presidency for 2023. Did you hear that? So everybody, I think this should vindicate the Biafrans. This should vindicate us. Why is this so important? Why is this security outfit so important? Why is it that it has stabbed in the chest of Fulanis in Nigeria, including the presidency? Why? Because of there is the agenda of taking over Yoruba land, and they have already concluded the plan to take over Yoruba land. But we stepped in to inform Yoruba people what is going on, and they went and confirmed that whatever we have been shouting for and trying to let them stay awake, all those things, all those allegations and claims are there for them to see it. And they confirm it and see that Yoruba is under attack. And today, the condemnation is coming from left and right about this security outfit. And now, they arrested 150 cows for destroying about 500,000 or 5 million worth or 50 million worth of farm products in a Yoruba state. And according to them, the vigilante arrested the cows, about 150 of them, and the Fulanis take to their heels and ran to the bush around that news. I am only informing Yorubas in that community where this incident took place to not sleep at night for some weeks. You see the place where they arrested this cow, this 150 cow. I trust my Yoruba people. I trust this new generation of Yorubas because we are changing the narrative of this. I am calling on you from those communities the affected community in Yoruba land to not sleep. You have to now increase the presence of vigilante and security, this honorable security personnel at night. At night, this community, if you know you are from this community and you are watching this live video, or you know somebody from this community, or you know the people that are in the security or the vigilante or the Yoruba Omotekun, forward this live video to them. Tell them that I am calling on them again to not to sleep in that community where that 150 cow were arrested. So, because they will come in the night, and when they are coming, is military, the police will be there to shelter them. And how are military going to shelter these people? Let me give you people one secret. The military will shelter these people by mounting roadblocks in most of the major roads that will lead to this community where this atrocity will take place. And it may not even be in the same community, but the neighboring community where these 150 cows were arrested. So, this Amotekun must step up their security personnel, the presence of their security personnel in the affected community where these 150 cows were arrested. This is my advice to you people, and by doing that, you will see that this Fulani will never return. They will never return back to that place, and they will never attack your community. But if there is no presence of security personnel from these indigenous people, I'm not talking about police or military, because the military can never do anything. So you don't rely on them. When even if the military comes there, and whenever these people are attacking, the military will flee the place, and then after the attack, they will come back. So that's how they do. So you must make sure that within these few days, step up the presence of this indigenous security personnel in your land, so that whenever they come for surveillance, they will come for surveillance for a couple of nights, and when they see that there is not enough personnel in that place, in that community, they will make sure they raise that community and raise it to dust before you know it. So you people must make sure you have the presence of this security personnel in the affected community in Yoruba land. Now, the issue of border closure. If you have been following my videos, if you have been following my live videos and other videos I've been posting, I have also made a very strong claim that the border closure today in Yoruba land, this border, is not because of any economic issue. I have said it before. I said it is not because of any economic or issue or any. It's not because of those bringing something contraband from the border or no. I told Nigerians, I told Biafrans that the reason for closing the border, one of the major reasons for closing the border is because the jihadists that are in Yoruba land, they want to unleash war, they want to unleash jihad on Yoruba people and take their land. And the reason why they close the border is so that there will be no arm importation from Yoruba people into a Yoruba land. And then also, not only because of the arm importation, they don't want other Yorubas who are living in other West African countries to come and help the Yoruba people in Nigeria to fight against the jihadists. That is the reason why they close the border. A lot of people don't know, and I have been saying this. But what happened today in London? What did the presidency say? Exactly what I have been telling Nigerians. Now, the man in Aso Rock went to London and tell Nigerians in London that the reason for closing the border is because of security issues. What security issues? Is there any war or any terrorism in Lagos State? The answer is no. Is there anybody planning to unleash terror in Lagos State? The answer is no. Is there Boko Haram in Lagos coming from the border? The answer is no. Is there any jihadists coming from West Africa and they are going to pass through the border? The The answer is no. And I have been telling this, go through my words and go through my videos and see that I have been mentioning this all along. But today, the presidency in London, he didn't know when he mentioned that to Nigerians, that they closed the border because of security issues. But all along, they have been lying to Nigerians. They have been lying to you, and you that is blindly supporting these people, you don't know how fake they are. You don't know how wicked, how evil they are. You don't know what they are planning for your country. You don't know anything about them. But all you want is that when somebody is shouting one Nigeria, you are jumping up. You follow them to shout one Nigeria. But the one Nigerian people are the one deceiving you. They come to lie to you that because people are importing rice from the border, so they are closing the border. They come to lie to you because a lot of people are importing contraband, a lot of people are importing something from the border, so they are banning it because Nigeria want to build its economic whatever. They lie on it, they cook on this lie. But the point is that they don't know that where these security meetings are being held in Nigeria by them, we have ears there. They don't know that the place, the four walls, where they sit and discuss how to kill Yoruba people, how to take over Yoruba land, and then after that, it will be easier for them to take Biafra land. How they plan on these things, they don't know that we have ears in those walls. They don't know that the walls in those places have our ears, and we know everything that they are planning. And we are not scared, we are not afraid to come and leak this information to the world. And today, you people have seen it. The presidency went to London for the first time to tell the world and Nigerians and you that they have deceived that the reason for closing the border is because of security reasons. So ask yourself, what security reasons are they closing the border? There is no other security reason other than they want to render Yoruba people useless, so that whenever these jihadists in the forest in Yoruba land, when they start to commit this jihad, the Yoruba people will not get help from other Yorubas in West Africa. But guess what? The people that are coming to kill people in Yoruba land are not even Nigerians. They are not from Kano. They are not from Kaduna. They are not from Zamfara. They are not from Northwest. They are not from Northeast. They are not from Kano. They are from West Africa. The people, the Fulanis from other West African countries are the one coming to Nigeria, and they think that the Yorubas, the Yoruba-speaking tribe in other West Africa will come and start fighting those jihadists. That was the reason of closing the border. And the second reason was because so that there will not be any armed importation through the help of these Yoruba people from the border, from Semen, from the Republic, and other places. That was the reason. So this whole thing was planned and sealed by this Fulani control government. And we are leaking information to Yoruba people. And they have seen it today. Today, you can see how Fulanis are crying because of the security outfit. And you know why they are crying? They are not crying because you have a better weapon more than them. No. That is not the reason for their crying, though. The reason you see that this Fulani, this Mayete Allah are crying over this Amotekon is not because of their weapon. No. Did you see them carrying machine gun? No. Did you see them carrying this rocket launcher? No. But do you know what? Because of the traditionalists in Yoruba land. Because they know what OBC is capable of doing when it comes to armor, when it comes to guns and shooting gun and the gun killing you and not killing you. That is what they are afraid of. They are not afraid of the guns. They are not afraid of the weapons that OPC or this Amotekun have. No, they are not afraid of them because they have a better weapon. They even have a better weapon more than the military. The military are using all this RTB or whatever they call it, and AK-47. They have better weapons. These Fulanians, have you not seen them? They have better weapons than military, than Nigerian military. And it is not about the weapon. If it is about the weapon, you will not see them complaining. But about the traditionalists. About the traditionalists in Yoruba land. That will take the worst to each one. That is what they are afraid of. They are not afraid of your weapon. So, that is by the way. Now, you have seen, first of all, that they lied to you, the Nigerian government lied to you, and you don't have any reason. In fact, you are not supposed to be trusting any government. If your government is lying to you, don't trust them. And this is not even in government. This thing we have in Nigeria now, this system we have in Nigeria now, is not qualified to be called a government. This is not a government. This is what I call the jungle system of government. The jungle system of government. The jungle system of government is the strongest carries it all. In the jungle, the strongest carries it all. If you look at what is going on since 2015 and 2019, in every election, it is not by people's vote. It is the strongest carries it. And what they are doing now, what they are doing in Biafra land now, in Biafra land, I'm coming to the Biafra security, to the Biafra regional security. I'm coming to that point. But let me go from sequentially how I have written today's matters arising. So I don't jump from issues to issues. Now, this security of the security of western southwest Nigeria, which is Yorubas, and now from now on, we are not going to be saying southwest or south or southeast. Now it is going to be south. It is going to be south for a while because south is south. So now it is going to be south, and then within the south you have the Biafra, you have the Yorubas. So now we are not going to start dividing this southwest, south, south, this, that. So we are going to focus on south. Because when they are attacking you, they are not attacking you because you are southwest. They are attacking you, it is the battle. First of all, the battle is between north and south. So when you, after north and south, you can now come to which of the south. Is it southwest? Is it southwest? Or south? So now it is south. And when you come into south, when you enter south, we will now be dividing the south to the Biafran and Oduduwa. So now I am happy that Yorubas have come to 10, that we have one common enemy, and they are out and they are Fulanis. And these enemies are not Nigerians, most of them. But even the people ruling you today are not Nigerians. If you trace them, they are not from Nigeria. So it is the same thing. So these people that you see in Nazareth today, most of them are not Nigerians. But they have come here, they have been born here. So if you trace them, they are not Nigerians. Their forefathers, their grandfathers are not Nigerians. But they have come to stay. Like now, when you look at the Mayete Allah's, this Mayete Allah group, one of them were being interviewed in channel the other day. And somebody was asking him, so these people that you are saying that we do Ruga, but they are not Nigerians. And you know what the man said? In national television, this man opened his mouth to say they are not Nigerians, but they are their brothers, that they have accepted them. In fact, they are already in Nigeria. How can you say something like that? Because that is what they don't care. They don't know what to call due process. There is nothing like due process in Fulani life. They live from hand to mouth. They live from one bush to another. So this man came and started openly saying in national television in Nigeria, in channel television, that the people that are coming are their brothers from West Africa, and they are already in Nigeria, and we have to accept them as Nigerians. Can you listen to that? And you will hear this kind of thing because you have one merchant, you are managing a provision store in Kano, or you have one drug or shop you are managing in Medugri. Because of that drug you are managing that cannot even worth up to 50 million, you will say you will die in one Nigeria because you have your business and your business is worth 50 million. Your 50 million you are talking about is something they will use to bribe the local government chairman in Rivers State. And you will be risking your life, the life of your children, the life of your own generation, because of you have a business worth 50 million. And you don't even listen to what is going on in Asoro, what is going on in National Assembly. How much are the senators collecting? And how much are the House of Representatives collecting? You don't listen to that. You don't pay attention to news. The only thing you pay attention to is when the government closes the border so that you will not import illegal rice. The only thing you pay attention to is when the border in north is closed so that you will not be able to import your illegal drugs. That is the only thing you pay attention to. You don't pay attention to what is happening in your country. You don't pay attention to national news. You don't pay attention to national issues. You only pay attention to when your business is blocked. Then you start running around. This government is bad. This government is bad. But when we are talking, when we are shouting, just like the way I'm shouting now, I can even talk normal. I can speak good English. I can change my tone. I can change everything. But I'm shouting like this so that you will see the Nigerianness. You will see the Igbo-ness. You will see the Igbo man in me. But most of you will be shouting, this person don't go, you don't have work. The day they will attack you, that is when you will run to my page. The day they will attack your community, that is when you will run to my inbox. And run to other inbox of all the news media, mainstream media in the world. You start writing them. You see what is happening in Nigeria. But when we are shouting like this, you don't want to hear us. When we are telling you that you don't have any reason to be in a country that your life will be full of uncertainty. You don't have permanent plan. You are not sure of your tomorrow. You are not sure of your today. You are not sure of nothing. You build a house in Nigeria today, you don't have, even if there is no insurance that you will come back from your workplace and that house is still standing there. There is no insurance. You build a house in Nigeria today. In Nigeria today, spend your money and build a house. That house will build. Every day you go out and come back and the house is still standing. Because if the village don't burn it, the Fulanis will burn it. If the Fulanis don't burn it, your local government chairman will demolish it. If your local government chairman don't demolish the house, the state government will come to demolish it. If your state government don't come to demolish it, one rich person in your place will come and demolish it. So there is nothing secure in Nigeria. And this Nigeria is so in fact the country is irredeemable, in irredeemable state, decaying to the extent that nobody knows anything. So you see, for example, let me give you an example. We have been shouting for the Igbos, especially the Biafrans in the north, to start relocating their businesses back to Biafra land, or at least to the south. Because now there is what we call paradigm shift. It is shift. Try relocating your business back to Biafra land. At least, but whenever we say it, you don't want to hear. You that is watching this video now, most of you have bombarded my inbox that I should start posting about Ezewata's boss that they impounded and they kidnapped all the passengers in that Ezewata's bus. For example, I have not made the video on that Ezewata's bus because if you are not in Medugri, you will not be kidnapped. If you are not doing business in Medugri today, in Borno State, you that has been sending me messages about that Ezewata bus was kidnapped and people there the kidnappers are requesting 100 million to free those people. Nobody will be kidnapped, but because you are still there. And the people who went to visit their relatives, their friends in northern Nigeria, in Medugri, they are still there. The people who came to visit them, driving back to Biafra land, they abducted them. You see? Well, let me tell you today, there is no place in the northeast, no place in the northeast that is safe today as a Christian for you. If you are going in the northeast today, if you are traveling anywhere in the northeast, because they didn't abduct you, doesn't mean that they cannot abduct you. Because every roadblock in the northeast today are controlled by Boko Haram. If you don't know that, now know it. We have that information. We have been telling them. We have been telling Nigerians. Nigerians are not listening. The Biafrans are not listening. Those who have business in the north. We have been telling you people, Boko Haram have taken over the northeast of Nigeria. It is in total control. Boko Haram is in total control of northeast. You people don't want to believe this. But today, every roadblock in the northeast are controlled by Boko Haram. So they abduct those they want to abduct and allow those they want to allow to go. If you are going to Borno State, if you are traveling to Borno State and you are not abducted, it's not because they don't want to abduct you. It's because they have decided not to abduct you at that particular point in time. And that doesn't mean that they're not going to abduct you at the end of the day. So those of you in Maiduguri, in Northeast, in Northwest, your life is at risk as I speak to you because Boko Haram is in total control of those areas. When the military, when the two policemen, the two military personnel, and one policeman was executed by Boko Haram, they confessed. Sorry. They confessed that they were abducted on a military checkpoint. And I asked Nigeria, nobody wants to pay attention to that video. These people said on a camera that they were abducted on military checkpoints. And each time you contact the military to give statements, they say they don't know. They don't know anything about that thing. And that has been their claim every day because they know what is going on. They cannot come publicly to declare that they have the Northeast is under Boko Haram control. The UN gave a report just 2 days ago that Boko Haram have so many checkpoints in the Northwest. Nobody is in the Northeast. Nobody is talking about it. The UN, United Nations, gave a report that they have seen that the Boko Haram have a lot of checkpoints in the Northeast of Nigeria. Did you see anybody reacting to it? Nobody will react to it. The government will try to suppress that report so that you people will continue to be in the dark. But anytime we come to shout, you will say, go and get a job. You don't have a job, this, that. I don't even know whether the people talking that thing, when I go to their profile to check them up, they don't look like people feeling like even twice a day. And you will be the one castigating somebody else, go and look for job, but you don't even feel well. And the people you are shouting to go and get a job are actually fighting, they are not even in Nigeria to start with. The people are not even in Nigeria. The people are in a country, they are very, very comfortable, and they are sacrificing everything to come to Nigeria. They sacrifice that to make sure you have a better place, to make sure you have a better country, so that you will not be living from hand to mouth, so that the security of your life and property will be guaranteed, so that you will have a country you will be proud of, so that you will have a country that when somebody kills you, the person will face the full wrath of law. Because in Nigeria today, they don't value your life. You will be walking in Nigeria is the only country you will be walking on the street and you will see cops and people will pass it by. Nigeria is a country you will be walking on the street, you will see cops smelling. It is only in Nigeria. And whenever we talk, you say go and get the job. I have so many of them. Some people are calling me, the Fulani people are calling me. One of them actually called me on Friday. He introduced himself, spoke very fluently, very well, and he was asking me why that I'm doing a very good job, leaking the secret of this government, that this government is this, is that, is that. But where he have problem with me is that when I start to talk about Biafra, I asked him, oh, thank you for calling me. Do you know why I'm talking about Biafra? He said, yeah, well, I want to know why you are talking about Biafra because you are doing a very good job. But the only problem you have is that you're talking about Biafra. I asked the guy, can you now allow me to explain to you why I'm talking about Biafra? He said, okay, I can explain to you. I tell you, do you know today that your presidency is controlled by Muslims? He said, yes. I said, do you know today that the National Assembly, the Senate is controlled by Muslims? He said, yes. I said, you also know that the Speaker of House of Representatives is a Muslim? He said, yes. I said, okay. Do you know that the Chief of Army Staff is a Muslim? He said, yes. I said, do you know that the CGN is a Muslim? He said, yes. I said, do you also know that the Attorney General of the Federation is a Muslim? He said, yes. I said, do you know that the Chief Judge of the Federal High Court is a Muslim? He said, yes. I said, do you know that the boss of DSS is a Muslim? He said, yes. I said, do you know that the boss of EFCC is a Muslim? He said, yes. I said, do you know that the DG of Controller General of Customs is a Muslim? He said, I said, do you know that the Immigration boss is a Muslim? He said, yes. I said, do you know that The finance minister today is a Muslim. He said, I said, do you know that the minister of petroleum is a Muslim? He said, what? Who is the minister of petroleum? You see, all the things I mentioned, he was comfortable. Immediately I mentioned the minister of petroleum. He took interest to ask me, who is the minister of petroleum? I said to him, the minister of petroleum is Buhari, the person in Asorok. And then he did, that was the end of the discussion. He started that, okay, during Obasanjo time, we have Christians everywhere, we have this everywhere. I said, you see, you did not even allow me to continue to mention why I am shouting Biafra. But immediately I tell you about petroleum, you pick interest to know who is the minister of petroleum, and you are in Nigeria, and you are calling me to tell me that why am I talking about Biafra, that I'm doing a very good job. And instead of you don't even know who is the minister of petroleum. And today I told you that the minister of petroleum is Buhari, the same person parading himself as president. And you get the interest in knowing more about that. And then after you get that information, the next thing you do is to tell me that Obasanjo time, during Obasanjo time, there was Christian everywhere. Are we in Obasanjo time? They did not benefit from Obasanjo. They did not benefit from Jonathan. Is there anybody shouting Jonathan did not do anything in the East? Jonathan did not do anything in Biafra land. Were we clean ourselves? No. The army killing people? No. But today, immediately I mentioned that. So at the end of the day, you got the phone. And this kind of call keep coming on daily basis. And most of them don't even know what is actually going on in Nigeria, who is heading this section of this sector of the government, they don't know. They are only interested in when you hear somebody say Biafra, you want to tell the person to stop saying Biafra. And when they know the reason why you are saying Biafra, they can't take it. And they will come before. So this is the reality. So if you who are from Yoruba land today, you who are from Biafra land, we are talking about Nigeria disintegration. Everywhere you are, you find yourself in this government. I've made it call before. If you are working in this government and you are from Biafra land, anywhere you see how to sabotage this government, sabotage this government. It is time. It is time to sabotage the government at all levels. If you know anywhere and you are serving in this government from Biafra land, from Yoruba land, if you know how to sabotage this government, sabotage the government. Let me tell you one thing. I have read a lot of information about when we say sabotage the government is because the country can never work. That is one. You have to come to that reality that the country is dying and the country is cursed. That is one thing you should have at the back of your mind. Nigeria as a country is cursed. It's a cursed nation, and there is nothing good will ever come out from a cursed nation. I'll tell you one thing. You see the Amotekon today. So a lot of people are asking Tinubu that Tinubu is silent, that Tinubu should talk. They want to know his position. They want to know his position on Amotekon and all that. He is not talking. Are you going to tell me you don't know why he's not talking? If you are a Nigerian, and has followed Nigerian politics, and you tell me you don't know why Tinubu cannot talk, then I think you need help. The reason why he cannot talk is nothing else because his hand is not clean politically. His hands are tied. If he talk against this caliphate, they will come after him. But one thing I will tell Tinubu is this, and those who knows him. A man cannot die 2 times. We only die once. Problem cannot come to you twice. Problem only comes to you once. Why don't you join your people? If Tinubu feel that he's the leader of Yoruba nation, why can't he join his people and let the caliphate come? This is what I have been telling all the Biafran leaders, all the Biafran politicians. It is time you come back home and be with your people. Stop serving Fulani Caliphate. Stop serving people who are not Nigerians, who have come here to use violence to take land, who have come here to use intimidation and terrorism to take your land and take your natural resources. Stop serving them. Stop being slave to them. Come and be the leader of your people that you have always claimed to be. Tinubu should leave the presidency because he may not even see 2023. 2023 is not as Nigeria of today. 2023 is not guaranteed. Nobody is sure that this state we call Nigeria will remain a country till 2023. So if you are living to claim that 2023 is going to be Igbo presidency, it is going to be a Yoruba presidency, you are living a fake life. Because 2023 may never come. Nigeria may never see 2023. So why are you living fake life? Why must you go and join Fulani people against your own people? And you call yourself a leader. I'm talking to Tinubu now because he matters a lot in Southwest. He is somebody that they respect a lot. He is somebody that have led not only Yorubas but Nigerians to this present predicament. He contributed 90% of Nigerian problem today. Bringing Buhari is the idea single-handedly orchestrated by Tinubu. And we cannot run away from that truth. Because the Yoruba people trusted him. And as you can see today, I am calling on Yoruba people because this generation, like I said, this generation of Yoruba, and Nnamdi Kanu have said it, that we are going to work with this generation of Yorubas. Because they have seen who are the enemy. We Igbos are not the enemy of Yoruba. The Yorubas have seen their enemy. Why is this the leader Tinubu cannot insult him? And it is not my thing to insult anybody. But I'm asking him now, why are you not supporting your Yoruba people who have decided to take the security of life and properties of their people? Why have you not come to give a statement? You cannot give a statement because you are waiting for 2023 that you are not sure of. And because for you to know how evil works, you rather not talk. You rather not show your stand where you stand, because you don't want to lose the political. You don't want to lose your own politics and or the political aspects of your career, and then you don't want to also lose your Yoruba, the integrity and the leadership role in Yoruba land. You want to stay when it matters most, which is the security of the people of your nation, the security of life and property of human people. You don't want to talk. And even if you are talking now, somebody like me will not take it serious. And I believe a lot of Yoruba people will not take whatever Tinubu is going to say very serious anymore. Because in this kind of situation, where the security of life and property of your people are concerned, you are not even supposed to wait for 24 hours. You should have done a lot of underground job, contact all the stakeholders, have secret meetings, and come publicly to make your stand known. But no, you did not do that. You want to remain in the caliphate cycle, so that the presidency is safe. They cannot give you presidency. Even if Nigeria remain a country in 2023, you cannot get the presidency. Not from Yoruba. Your downfall to becoming president in Nigeria will not even come from Yorubas. It will come from the people you are shouting now, the Fulanis, because they will never trust you. The way you did not come out publicly to show your stand on Amotekun is the same way they will know that you will never stand for them. They know that you are not to be trusted. Even if you come tomorrow to give statements and say you are supporting Amotekun, it is late. Because for somebody with your caliber and the person of the level of your leadership in Yoruba land, you are not supposed to wait this long come that everybody is writing in newspaper what is people saying, and you are not saying anything. And then after the pressure must have been put on you, you will come to start saying something based on what is best for you and your interest. Nobody will take it serious, and I believe Yoruba people will not take it serious. So you are in a very tight corner, Tinubu, as leader of Yoruba nation. You are in a very, very tight corner. And it is time you come out, even if it is late, but say it because you still maintain your integrity within Yoruba nation. And when this government will come for you, when this Fulani will come for you, because they are going to come for you, immediately you come to show your support for this Amotekun. That is the beginning of the end. They will come for you. And then those things that they say it was not a case before will become a case. But guess what? Your people will stand for you. That is why what they say in Igbo language, means that when your brother upsets you, the pains doesn't go through the bone. Your people will still embrace you. That is the beautiful thing. That is the beautiful thing. Your people will still embrace you and they will welcome you back. And they will stand by you and fight that fight. That is the same thing I'm calling on all the leaders in Igbo land. Those of you who your hands are not clean, come publicly and support Biafra, so that when they come for you, which they are going to come for you anyway, because their intention is to render all Igbo people useless. Those who are doing business, they want to render your business useless. Those who are politically active, those who are well to do society, they are going to render you useless. So why don't you come publicly support Biafra? If they come for you, you know that you are fighting for the people. Your people will be there. The world will see it. We will fight this fight together. Than you supporting them. At the end of the day, after supporting them, when they come for you, because you have rebelled against your people, when they come for you, you will be like a chaff. The breeze will blow you like a chaff. Like Otu Sokalo. Who will believe that Otu Sokalo 4 months ago will be in prison? But when the breeze came, it blew also to Otu Sokalo like ordinary criminals. The whole Otu Sokalo. It blew him. And you see somebody, Otu Sokalo, somebody who is well to do, people of his state were jubilating for Otu Sokalo. So how can you, no matter how wealthy you think you are, how can you, at the end of the day, you end this way? You think you, even if you make it happen, you think God will be happy with you. That after all the life you live, all the money you've made, the people you've helped, a lot of things, and then the way you end your life is to rebel against your people. And you choose people who don't value human life, who don't even value you, who cannot respect you, who want everything to be bad for you, who don't want your progress. You went and align yourself with them because you are making millions every month. And the millions, you cannot even enjoy it. You have security in your house, you have security in your office, you have policemen everywhere escorting you. In your hotel room, you have police. You don't even enjoy the money. We are talking of a country where police will only do their police work. No police will come and guide you because there will be no crime. There will be no crime of assassination. Everybody will be actively engaged in the society in Biafra. And I believe we'll do the one as well. Because the only reason Nigeria is not moving forward is because of this Fulani. Because of this Fulani. And there is nothing you can do in this life to make Nigeria move forward. Because you have them. You have this Fulani people. Nigeria can never move forward. Now, the issue of Boko Haram, you heard that Buhari gave order to pardon Boko Haram. This is like 1 hour. It's going to be a few minutes above. I'm going to have a few minutes extra because this is only 1 hour. So now, the military invasion of West. I told you people few days ago that military are going to invade West. Did I not say it? Did you people not see the video? Listen to the video where I said that they are withdrawing military from the, even before they have the security meeting, I said it, where they are going to decide the security meeting. And exactly what I said was what they decided 3 hours later when they were having Security Council meeting. I told Nigerians that this presidency, they are having security meetings, and this is what is going to happen after the security meetings, that they are going to deploy more military men personnel to the western part of Nigeria, and that is happening now. That is the reason why you will see the village being raised in Bayelsa State. That is the reason why you will see the IG of police, the presidency, and the northern people calling on the arrest of every elder that is every Yoruba elder that is supporting Amotekun. They have ordered the arrest of every elder supporting Amotekun. So you are going to see the heavy presence of military, and I believe this will be the beginning of end of Nigeria. And those of you who are still thinking that it is going to be business as usual, you better wake up. Those of you in the northern Nigeria, especially from Biafra land, who think that every time we make noise, when this thing happens, don't come to my page to tell me that they have done this to your business. Don't come to my page to tell me that they have kidnapped your brother. Don't come to my page to tell me if they kidnap your brother in the West. Tell me, I will let the world know. If military shoot you in the western part of Nigeria as a Biafra man, as an Oduduwa man, tell me, I will make the world know. I will post this information and let the world see. But if you, as a Biafra, is kidnapped in Northeast, don't tell me. What are you looking for there? If you are a Yoruba man and you were kidnapped in Northeast, don't tell me. I will not post it because I don't know what you are doing in Northwest. Northwest is an Islamic state and you are not supposed to be there. So if you are going there in the Northeast, you have a business in the Northeast, and after all this our shouting to live there, you are still there, don't post anything to me that your brother has been kidnapped in the Northeast. Don't post anything to me that your brother has been taken over, your business, the business of your brother has been taken over by Boko Haram in the Northeast. Don't send me any link saying that Boko Haram invaded the community where you live and you are a Biafran. Don't send me any link of that nature. If you send it, I will block you. I am only interested in the people that are being kidnapped in the western part of Nigeria. If you have anybody who are kidnapped or who are victim of kidnap or who are victim of Fulani herdsmen or Fulani killing or any kind of injustice, for example, from the military or police, send it to me from West. I will post it. Because everything that is coming from North, we already know. Anybody who is living in northern Nigeria today is just being full of himself. You cannot knowingly go and start living in the Northeast and expect nothing to happen to you. Going to live in the Northeast and continue to do business in the Northeast, or not even in the Northeast, in the northern Nigeria, because sometimes your business will take you will travel to that Northeast and you get abducted there. So if you stay in the North as a Biafran and you are hearing all these things we are shouting now and you continue to live, and you as a Biafran or from Oduduwa, you are hearing all these things that we are talking today, and tomorrow you will carry your bag and enter bus saying you are going to Meduguri to visit your brother. If anything happens to you on the way, I will not report it. Nobody should send that kind of thing to me because you have invited this evil and terrorist upon yourself. If you travel from Lagos and say you are going to Meduguri for business, you are the one who invited kidnappers to come and kidnap you. You are the one who just voluntarily go to Northeast to be kidnapped. But if you are traveling to Benin and you are kidnapped, if you are traveling to Akure and you are kidnapped, if you are traveling anywhere within the western part of Nigeria and you are kidnapped, you can let your people send those information and we will investigate it and try to find out where the kidnappers are, and we will go into action and we post it to the world to see, and that is it. But if you are in the Northeast and your brother is in the Northeast, don't send it to me. Especially those people sending me from Ezewanda, for example. I am not in any way. I know it pains. I know how it pains to lose somebody who is dear to you, especially when those people are your breadwinners. But because the bus that was hijacked, there's a water bus that was hijacked. A lot of people are in that bus. What were you people going to do in the Northeast? Because you are the only one who like business. Business are everywhere in Eastern Nigeria. Business are everywhere in Biafra land. Business are everywhere in Yoruba land. If you cannot do business there, you are going to Northeast to do business. Don't contact anybody to post anything that your brother has been kidnapped. Send this video to your brothers for those who still want to go to Northeast tomorrow, because they are going to still abduct them. These people have taken control of the biggest part of the North, if you don't know that. Because they are fighting one agenda, Islamic State. They have given them roadblocks, and what they do is that when they stop the bus, they check those who are Christian with those who are Muslim. And immediately they separate all of you. The ones that are Muslim, they will free them. The ones that are Christian, that's the end of their life. They will take you and shoot you there, and those who have money, who their family have money, they will start calling government. And then after we are shouting and revealing this kind of things to you, you will still end at the end of the day, you carry your bag and want to go and visit your brother. Now, the military invasion of West, I have said it is happening, and that's why you see they are invading Biafra, and a lot of them are happening as we speak. If you listen to Governor White of River State, the video, I'm going to post that video with it tomorrow. If you listen to Governor White of River State, he was accusing the GOC of the 6th Division of oil bunkering. And the White, when go and watch that video, I will post it tomorrow. When White was making this allegation, this is a very heavy allegation, but Nigeria is a dead nation where nobody pay attention to anything. White was making a public allegation against the commanding officer of 6th Division, the GOC, that he is involved in oil bunkering, military man. That he is involved in oil bunkering, and that he is fighting to become the chief of army staff in Nigeria. And the governor of a state is accusing this man, and nobody is paying attention. What is the difference between what White was saying and what I have been saying on my page about the military? Now, the military are Boko Haram members. All these military men you see from the north, they have sworn oath of allegiance to Boko Haram. And what they have come, the target of Boko Haram is the oil in Nigeria. That is the target. The target of this Boko Haram are the oil in Biafra land. And today, you can see, you can go and watch that video, I will post it tomorrow. White was accusing this man, this military man, that he have illegal oil bunkering team. And he is bunkering the oil, making money, and trying to become the chief of army staff in Nigeria. And White is worried that if this man becomes the chief of army staff, then Nigeria is finished. And my message to White, if you know Governor White, make sure you edit this video and send it to him. My message to Governor White is this: you are accusing a man who is serving under another terrorist person called Brutal. Don't you know that Brutal is a criminal? Are you not aware that Brutal is a terrorist representative in Nigeria Army? If you are talking about, worried about ordinary man, ordinary Boko Haram member who is involved in oil bunkering, ordinary oil bunkering, you are not worried about the commander-in-chief now, the chief of army staff now, who is even more deadlier than the man you are accusing, the GOC of the 6th Division. This Brutal you are looking at is a direct Boko Haram member, and he recruits Boko Haram member into Nigeria Army. You are not worried about that. You are not worried about who sent that man you are accusing now to that place, to that 6th Division. Who was the one who appointed him and sent him to that 6th Division to start oil bunkering? Who? You don't know? Go and make inquiry who was the chief of army staff when that man was sent to River State. These are the things you should know. For you to know that what they have done now is to put their Boko Haram member in strategic positions, in strategic places in Biafra land, to continue to make sure they subdue you, to make sure that they do everything to suppress everybody in Biafra land. And today, that man is involved in illegal oil bunkering, and you are complaining and saying, and they will end up making him, if he delivers very well, he will become the next chief of army staff. Because you must be a Boko Haram member member under this government to make, or at least the Islamic State loyalist, for you to be able to be chief of army staff. Otherwise, nothing for you. So if that man is delivering and making sure that the security of river people is in jeopardy, he will become the chief of army staff. And when he becomes the chief of army staff, he is going to deal with everybody in River State who has condemned and criticized him, including you, Governor White. So this is the reason I know very well you don't look face. I know very well that you are like my person because you speak the way it is. You speak to the power the way it is. But the only thing you have to do now is to start working for the disintegration of Nigeria. Otherwise, when you leave this office, this man, they don't forget. If Nigeria is still a country, they will come after you and they will make sure they bring you down. So since you are bold enough to start making this kind of heavy allegation against these terrorists and you are a governor in Nigeria, it is time you start to support Nigerian disintegration, because by then nobody will come for oil hungary. Nobody will come when Biafra is restored to come and start hungering our oil. The oil area will be protected and the oil will be in the hand of Niger Deltas. We are not interested. We are not interested in the oil at all. The only thing we are interested in is disintegration of Nigeria. Let every region, let every state have total control of their resources. We will have a round table. We are not interested in the oil at all. Enugu State is not interested in oil. Anambra State is not interested in oil in Niger Delta. Imo State is not interested. Abia State is not interested. Ebonyi is not interested. We are not interested in the oil at all. You people will have total control of the oil, and if whatever the arrangement you are going to have, if it is going to be, you contribute this to the center for it, because the oil, in fact, natural resources is in every state of Biafra land. Everywhere in Biafra have natural resources that nobody has ever tapped. So we are not interested in oil at all. This oil boundary you are complaining about today, that the military is having oil. You can imagine the GOC of 6th Division, who is a military man, is involved in oil boundary. And you know that it is not just an allegation, you have confirmed it. But when Nigeria is disintegrated, you will not be having this kind of complaint. And you that have been very upright in your dealings have a very, very big role to play. Especially when it comes to Niger Delta politics, when Biafra is restored. So it is now you begin to make a move for Nigeria disintegration, and I believe we are already there, because no Nigeria is happy. Yorubas are not happy. Biafrans are not happy. Niger Deltas are not happy. Even though you want to remain in one Nigeria, at least some of you want to remain in one Nigeria. And the question you should ask yourself is that, what are you getting in one Nigeria? You are not getting anything. Look at the way they conducted the election. You are a chief security officer of the state, but the military from Abuja, the Boko Haram control military from Abuja, came and started committing mayhem in your state where you are chief security officer, Governor White. So it is time you start to support the Biafra restoration. It is not, like I said before, the country may not necessarily be called Biafra. It may not necessarily be called Biafra at the end of the day. But now we are moving with Biafra as a name, because Biafra is what is internationally recognized, internationally accepted. It is map, and the country has existed for 3 years. So that is why we are going with Biafra. So after the Nigerian disintegration, we can now begin to debate and make vote which country, if you have any better name to give the country, and how the country will be run and all that. But for now, accept that Nigeria is not working and it will never work. Even if you become governor, even if you become president today, Governor White, Nigeria will not work. Because the forces from the north will fight against you. The forces from the Biafra, which because we can never be part of Nigeria, there is nothing we do to Igbo man today. There is nothing we do to Igbo man today to make him to become a Nigeria apologist. Nothing. You see any politician you see, all the politicians you see today in Biafra man, none of them, their leg is here, one leg is here. None of them are through Nigeria. None of them are through Nigeria. That is just a fact. Nobody in Biafra, no Biafra man that the blood of Biafra is running in his vein today in Abuja as a senator, as a House of Representative, even the governors, that you will beat in their chest today and they will tell you, I will die for one Nigeria. They will never die for one Nigeria. Everybody is a Biafra. But because they are looking for the opportunity, they want to know how serious, they want to know how far we have gone. Is UN aware? Is America aware? Is Donald Trump coming? Is the British government giving a referendum? This is what everybody is asking. Why must you be asking what we have done so far? Why must you be asking whether British is aware? Why must you be asking whether European Union is aware? Is a European Union aware of your mind? Have you accepted that Nigeria is not working? Have you accepted that Nigeria will never work? Why are you interested in what the agitators of Biafra referendum has done? Why are you interested in what kind of thing that have put in place? Everybody is coming. What have you people done? We want to see the platform. We want to see the framework. What have you done? What have you done? Have you accepted that Nigeria is not working? Have you accepted that you have been deprived of your rights? Have you accepted that you are a second-class citizen in Nigeria? Have you accepted that Nigeria is dying? Have you accepted that the blood of people that are murdered in Nigeria on a daily basis cannot rest? Have you accepted that the blood money that is coming from Nigeria can no longer be useful? Have you accepted that the corruption in Nigeria is killing everybody in Nigeria? Have you accepted that over 150 million people in Nigeria cannot feed 3 square meals a day? Have you agreed that Nigeria has become the poverty capital of the world? Have you agreed that nothing will ever work in Nigeria? Have you agreed that Nigeria is under terrorist attack? Have you agreed that Nigerians are controlled by terrorists? Have you agreed that Nigeria is going to become an Islamic state? Have you agreed to be a human being under Islamic state? Have you agreed to serve under Islamic state? Have you agreed that you are going to swear an oath of allegiance to serve under Islamic state? Have you agreed that you are going to abandon your Christian faith? Have you agreed to all these things and numerous things that I have not mentioned before you can begin to ask, what have we done so far from international community? What has IMPARTIal done? What have Nnamdi Kanu done? He is only talking. That is what most of you are saying. What has he done? Have you agreed of what the reason why Nnamdi Kanu is coming and has sacrificed his mother, sacrificed his father to get Biafra freedom? Have you asked what is it that makes Nnamdi Kanu to come and sacrifice his parents over Biafra? Have you asked yourself, is it that Nigeria will still work again? Because these are the things you cannot just come and start asking what the Biafrans agitators have done. What have we done? Are we writing America? Are we writing Senate? We have to write Senate first to make intention. You don't do that. I will not answer anybody who comes to ask me those kind of stupid questions, because I call it stupid question. First of all, you have to come to terms that the country is not working again. And the country will never work. Before you begin to talk about what you have done, you have to come for, first of all, come and join the agitation, then you begin to have the right to ask what we have done or what we are doing so far. As far as this struggle is concerned, you do not have any right to ask any agitation, both the Niger Lower Congress, you don't have right to ask them what they have done. You don't have right to ask Mossop what they have done. You don't have right to ask PCM what they have done. You don't have the right to ask any agitating group what they have done to convince you to join them. You don't have right to ask that kind of question. The first question you ask yourself is Nigeria working? Is Nigeria, if the answer is no, the second thing is that, is Nigeria going to work? If you ask yourself and assess Nigeria as a country, if you find out that Nigeria is not going to work again, then what do? You join the people for liberation. Because there is no way Biafra is going to be as bad as Nigeria. And most of you, when you talk, they will say, especially those northern people, they will tell you, look at South Sudan. You are making reference to South Sudan. Nigeria is already ranked alongside South Sudan as the worst country in the world today. The Nigeria you are talking about. So what is the big deal about South Sudan? Every time you make South Sudan is better than Nigeria today. Every time you people say, look at South Sudan, and those of you who think British will not contribute, British was part of breaking up Sudan to create South Sudan today. This is British. So every time you say look at South Sudan, the place is in war zone. Yes, but they are better than Nigeria today. This 2019, Nigeria was ranked alongside South Sudan as the world worst country on earth. And you don't even know that. Because most of you are so in darkness, you don't know what is going on around the globe. Whenever somebody posts something, even in this my life, you see somebody that will comment, you people should look at South Sudan. You don't even know that Nigeria is already ranked alongside South Sudan in 2019. You see? And they will be saying, South Sudan, we want a country, there is no way Biafra will be like Nigeria. It will never happen. Because Nigeria is a dead country, corruption, criminal, evil, anything. When you mention Nigeria, Nigeria only reminds you of evil, corruption, anything you can think of, anything bad, anything omen is what Nigeria represents. Nigeria represents blood. So, and there is no way Nigeria will walk again. Somebody like me, in my life, Nigeria have died. Nigeria have died and died. And those of you who think that it will not, if this Biafra agitation will result in war, it cannot totally work, cannot totally be ruled out. We will be ready, and personally will come and fight for Biafra. This is not the time of somewhere. So if the thing happens that Biafra is going to have to be getting by war, I will personally come and fight for Biafra. Is it not human beings that fought? The country that I'm living in now, somebody fought for it. Somebody fought for it to get this independence that they respect so much. And all the fallen soldiers in this country are well honored and respected. How many of fallen soldiers in Nigeria are being respected? None. Even the people dying in Boko Haram dead, nobody will remember them. That is the end. You die for Nigeria, you die for nothing. If the war happens, that if it comes to the point that we are going to fight the Biafra war again or Nigeria war again, I will be there to fight for Biafra. Let it be on record that I said this on this day, 19th of January 2020. If Nigeria did not allow Biafra to go, and at the end of the day, because by the time you people, those who have not come to their normal senses now, by the time you come to realize that we need to exit from Nigeria, and probably that time it is late. We only can exit through hostility or war. Then by that time, it will be late. And even if it is late that time, I will be there to fight for Biafra. Now, the issue of I have already spent 1 hour. Thank you for staying with me, because this is a very important issue. We have to continue to tell our people why it is important that they must embrace in Nigeria this situation. It is very, very important. And this is the work we did not do in the 60s. The Biafrans of the 60s did not do this awareness. Everybody were not carried along. I was reading one of the comments of the thief, of someone from thief, part of Biafra, that we are apologizing to Biafrans, that even some Ijaw people, that they fought against Biafra, because, of course, you wouldn't blame them, because none of us know what transpired, which kind of awareness was created and all that, whether everybody was carried along. We don't know. But that is, by the way, whether there were awareness or there were no awareness, whether people were carried along or were not carried along, it is not what we are asking. We are changing that narrative now. And that is why we are shouting every day. So that a lot of people will feel that sense of belonging. And first of all, you know that Nigeria is not working, and you have a reason to support Nigeria's situation. So as we come to that we are fighting war, you know what we are fighting for. Because a lot of people, for example, if Biafra go to war last year, I will fight for Nigeria. You see that? So the people who are, for example, Nnamdi Kanu, who have been shouting this for many years, you can't continue to blame and fight him that he's just shouting, because his shouting brought me. If Nnamdi Kanu would have asked Biafra to go to war, like last year, for example, beginning of last year or 2018, somebody like me will fight against him. But today, I am in, and there is no going back. And that is why I will continue to respect this Nnamdi Kanu, because he has sacrificed and he has done a lot of job. You know, most of you don't know that when you are possessed with the spirit of Biafra, a lot of things will begin to happen. You don't know. Like Biafra is more than a spirit. But I will stop this here. So now let's go forward before we call it a day to the regional security. The regional security in Biafra land is something that should start to happen. When you look at what is happening now, it is time. I was told that in Taraba State, which is in Middle Belt, part of Middle Belt, in Taraba State, they are setting up their security outfit, and nobody knows. It is because of the division in this Middle Belt. I know that Middle Belt is going to have a lot of challenges in this whole security issue because of the divide and rule is really affecting them. And then when you look at the Southern Kaduna, the Kaduna people, the Southern Kaduna, for example, those people have suffered the biggest in Nigeria history from the Benua and the Southern Kaduna people. So now, a lot of people don't know what is going on in Southern Kaduna. You know, Southern Kaduna is why people are not talking so much about Southern Kaduna is because it is like a hidden place, and the people view it as like the north. So a lot of people don't know what is going on. What is going on in Southern Kaduna is because Southern Kaduna is a territory that was taken over or about to be conquered by this Fulani. Oh, I would say was conquered by Fulani, including Zion. This Zakazi you see today that is in prison. The reason for Zakazi imprisonment is not because he's practicing. It's not because he's practicing Sunni. Is it Sunni or Shia? It's not because he's a Shia Muslim. No, it's because Zakazi is a threat, not a religious threat, but a threat to the Fulanis who conquered Zaria in 1900 or whatever they conquered Zaria. So for them to see that Zakazi is in Zaria having this Islamic movement called Shia, which is Shia Muslim, it is a big threat to them because they see that they are losing Zaria to Zakazi. That is the problem of Zaria. This Zakazi. It has nothing to do with terrorism. Because have you ever seen them committing terror? Have you ever seen them? They only want to take away Zakazi because of the Zakazi is taking back the territory that was conquered by the Fulanis. And that becomes a threat because every day they continue to multiply his followers and they are taking over Zaria. And that becomes a threat to them. Because when you go to read the history of Zaria, you will find out that Fulani conquered them. Fulani conquered Zaria. And even Zaria have in Zaria, they have their own government. And this government is not a Zakazi government. The Zaria you see today, the emir of Zaria, whatever they are called, they have their own government, they run their own government inside Zaria. And nobody is talking about that. Have you ever heard it in Nigeria? That in Zaria they have they have their own government. You can never hear it. But go and research, go and make your own family. In Zaria today they have government inside government run by the Fulanis. Have you ever seen the governor of Erufai, the governor of Kaduna State, go to fight the people in Zaria that they are running a different government inside? No, you cannot see them because that is the implementation of this Fulani and Islamic State. The implementation is everywhere. But you cannot hear that. Most of you don't hear this except today that I'm saying it. That in Zaria today, they have a government inside the government of Kaduna State in Zaria, running separately. Go and make a research on this. But you can never hear Erufai to come to attack that government in Zaria, in area or whatever, caliphate or whatever they call it. You can never see him talk about it because it is secret thing. Today, are you hearing that they have gold mine in the north? You cannot hear gold mine in the north. The northern Nigeria has been they have been mining gold. There was a time they arrested somebody in the airport having about how many kilos of gold. Do you know where it come from? It come from the north. Are you hearing anything about illegal gold mining? You cannot hear that. You cannot hear something about illegal gold mining in the north. But if the gold mining were supposed to be in Oduduwa land, the military would be there to arrest, make, and kill everybody that is mining gold there. If it is in Biafra land, you will see the military, they will come to take over the land and start mining the gold. But in the north, nobody here. Most of Nigeria don't know that Nigeria have gold mining in the north. And these alhajis you see, do you know why in Nigeria that was in those days, there was something like you want to go to Malam have gold. You know where the gold come from? Gold is that gold you are seeing that Malams are selling, or they are coming from northern Nigeria. When you see that Malams are if you go to Lagos today, which people have the best gold in Lagos? Go to Lagos, you see Malam dealing on golds. Those golds are coming from Nigeria, and nobody is accounting for anything. But if it is in Niger Delta, if it is Ebonyi State, you see everybody, all the people in Abuja, they will be debating the gold mining in National Assembly. But nobody has ever debated or even accounted for the revenue from gold mining in northern Nigeria. You can't hear that because they are operating, they are in a different country, and Nigeria don't care to know. Everybody is busy doing business. Igbo man is busy doing business. He don't care what is going on in northern Nigeria in government. He don't care what is going on in southern Nigeria in government. He don't care anything. Only time he cares is when border is closed. He will begin to run around. And when you are shouting like this, they will be using their phone to watch you. And after they watch you, they will be thinking how many houses they have in Maiduguri. If you have a house in Maiduguri and you cannot leave the house, you sell it. You sell it or rent the house. Because after Biafra, we will reclaim everything that you own when you have the lances. If you have all the papers of your buildings and all that, we will reclaim it. That will not stop us from getting Biafra. And if you think that because of that you will not go back to Biafra, you stay in the north. Because by the time this Biafra will begin to happen, even in peace, even when we have referendum to leave Nigeria in peace, they will kill you in the north. That is the fact. They will kill you in the north. So whenever there is a referendum coming and we are going to celebrate in peace, because believe me, nobody wants to stay in Nigeria. Your past don't even want to stay in Nigeria anymore, and the Fulanis have know it. So by the time this separation and disintegration of Nigeria will happen, even in peace, they will kill you in the north first for provocation. So if you like, continue to stay there. They know you. Even if you have lived there for 50 years, they can never take you as their own. They can never take you as their own. When anything happens, you will be their first victim in the north. Even when we have not killed anybody in the south. So it's a warning that I'm warning to you people today that if anything is going to happen in Nigeria, that Nigeria is disintegrating, carry your bag, leave the north. Leave your properties, carry all your documents of your properties with you. And whenever the whole dust is settled, we can begin our international diplomatic work on property recovery and all that. But if you think that you want to stay there and protect your building, you will stay. You will not live to see that building and protect it. You will not even live to see Biafra. Because they will kill you even without a war. So most of you that are in the north, continue to stay in the north, continue to do your business. You will do the business and you will not see the life. When it will be the time for them to come to you, you will see that your business will not save you. You will see that even the woman you marry from them will not save you. Because these people are not human beings. If for example, the people who marry from Biafra, nobody will touch them because you will reason like human beings. But those of you who marry there and live there, you think that will protect you? They will not protect you. Now, the issue of this security, regional security, like I said, the other time I made a video and I warned people from those states that they have taken over the forest, and within the next day they started seeing it. They also invaded, I think, a place in Biafra or the past also. So you people in the West and the people in this region, of this Biafra region, should beef up security, and the security must be a joint security, not like the south and southeast or whatever how they divide you. The Governor White, who is now our role model, because White is surprising everybody. Governor White, if you are watching me on this video, believe me, you are surprising me and you are surprising a lot of people because of the way you are doing your day these days. You are surprising a lot of people. That is not very usual for Nigerian politicians. What you are doing these days is really surprising to us. So, Governor White, you can take that responsibility upon yourself and start to have a security meeting with other governors from the whole Eastern region. Not just this. Stop. You people should, at least by yourself, stop this south, whatever. If you go to Abuja, you can allow them to divide you like that. But when you come back home, try to learn how to maintain that old Eastern region and protect yourself, protect the life and properties of people. You see how this military man you are accusing now of oil bunkering will stop at nothing until you get you or you get your people. So the only thing we have to do now is to make sure you start having security meeting with all the governors of this region to see how to beef up the security issues as they affect the state. And when Edo State is being attacked, you don't allow Edo governor to solve it by himself. You people should make sure that you have a joint security outfit to combat this these Fulani that have come to take Biafra land. You don't allow Edo governor to do it by himself. You don't allow Edo people that it's their problem. No, we have to come together. It is time because these people mean business. These Fulanis mean business, and we cannot allow them. We cannot allow them to continue to take our land. You can also imagine that the presidency have given order to release about 608 Boko Haram members. These Boko Haram members are the Boko Haram members who have killed military men from Biafra, who have killed Christians, who have killed people from the Oduduwa Republic, who have killed Nigerians, who have killed foreign people, who have killed aid workers. They arrested, and most of them were not even arrested because how can the military arrest 600? They cannot arrest them. What they do is this Boko Haram will send this multitude of their members to go and handsome that they have repented. And on a mission, which the military are aware, that these people are not repentant. The military are aware that you cannot, a terrorist cannot come just like that and say he has repented without any supernatural intervention. The military know that these people are on a mission, and their mission is to come to infiltrate the security agencies because most of them will be recruited into the army and most of them will be recruited into the police. Now, these 608 people who have committed these atrocities, who have this ideology of as a terrorist, they will be released to the public and they will be recruited to the army, into the army and into the police. For example, you know that the president approved about 400,000 police jobs. To be recruited 400,000 policemen to be recruited in Nigeria. So now, these people that are being released will have the first slot from these 400,000 policemen, and they will all be recruited into the police, and they will send them because this is a long time program. This is not something that will get you. What is happening today? What this White now? What Governor White is complaining about this oil bunkering from a general commanding the 6th division is something that they have planned many years ago, and now they send him to come to River State where they have the oil to start performing and carrying out his own duty, of which he was sent and he was sent to this for many years ago. So it's something that they have planned. So the people that are being recruited into the police today, these 200,000 policemen that will be recruited, at least 30% of them will be Boko Haram members from the north, or at least 30% will be Boko Haram apologists from the north, and they will be sent to the southern part of Nigeria to carry out the creating fear, creating terror, and all that. And today it is happening. Today it is happening in Yoruba. Today it is happening in Biafra. The police there, they are not human. The military there, they are not human. They kill at will. They kill at will. They have accidental discharge. They kill and tag you terrorists. They tag you criminal. Now is a case in Enugu. There is a case of this Biafran in Enugu that they claim that is a kidnapper. That is a kidnapper. How can you tag somebody a kidnapper? Did you see him kidnapping somebody? They say that they have big amounts in his account, and that's how they kill this guy. They kill this guy, and his family is running from pillar to pole. They are on the neck of the family on daily basis. The family no longer know peace in Enugu State because they claim that the guy have a large amount of money in his bank, so he must be a kidnapper. And for that reason, they kill this guy without no justification, without no trial, without no nothing. They kill him and they claim that he's a kidnapper. And today nobody is talking about it. So when they kill you, when people are not there, they tag you criminal. But when they kill you, when people are there, especially when people have issues, they say it's a. So some of them don't even claim it. Like the one that posted today. The man was driving truck and they asked the guy to pay 100 naira and the guy could not pay 100 naira. How many 100? 50 cents. 50 cents. Everything like. And if people were not there, they will tag him criminal. They will say they stole the car in that truck. They will tag him a lot of things. And this is what is going on in that country communities. Like I've always said, those of you who are coming back from Nigeria, those of you in diaspora who are coming back from Nigeria that you have traveled for Christmas and now you are coming back, you have to start with your feedback. What did you see? Compared to when you are coming back. What did you see? What can you tell about Nigeria? What can you tell about your country where you are coming from? Those of you that when we talk about Biafra in diaspora, you will be telling us Nigeria will be better. What can you tell about your country? You have traveled to your country and now you are coming back. Can you share us the story? What do you have to say about the country? We need feedback from those of you who have traveled to Nigeria. Tell us, what do you see? And like I said, if you succeed in coming back in peace in Nigeria, from Nigeria, congratulations. It is time for you to celebrate. Because the reason you come back or the reason you can fly back is not because you are righteous. It's not because you are lucky. It's not because you protected yourself. It's not because you have paid 200,000 or 500,000 to all those policemen to carry all those kids taking from them to follow you. And you want to show what you are doing a big one because you are being protected. It is because God allows you to go and see what the people like us are shouting for. So that you will live to tell the story when you come back. Now I'm asking people to go to start posting pictures and videos of your place, of your country where you visited to celebrate Christmas. Let us see. If you are proud of Nigeria after this Nigerian independence, you have a serious problem. And if you are not proud of Nigeria, then it's time to join your pride. Thank you all for joining us. And wait for my next line. And as soon as issues and incidents are happening, I will begin to fulfill and create this awareness and tell you why the end is celebrated. Thank you all for your time. What I'll spend about almost 2 hours. Thank you. See you next time. Well, wait for my video tomorrow. Start talking to that accusing of civilization and accusing him of
Charlie Papa Moesia, Malaysia, Papa, oh, Johnny Papa, Malaysia, aye. Johnny Papa, Malaysia, Malaysia, Papa, oh, Johnny Papa, Malaysia, aye. If I am in my head, I was you, no one what you me. If I am in my head, I was you, your part. Tamuno take, tamuno go. Up my season, Bega, bega, bega. Gami hello, I know. I said, Jana, you go. I said, you're at your phone. Hello, bega, bega. Tani Papa, Moesia, Moesia. Tani Papa, Moesia. Ahi. Tani Papa, Moesia, Moesia, Papa. Tani Papa, Moesia. Ahi.